Let me get my chair. I don't care what time it is. I'll exercise this day. Or not, I won't say today, but tonight. Oh, God. What's up, Patrick? What's up, Stephanie? Hello, welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Thank you guys so much for hitting the thumbs up as soon as you guys come in here. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Ooh, first off, I need to get something to put on my stomach. Okay, I like your hair wig. Thank you so much. You looking fantastic. God is good all the time. Amen. He is. What's up, Antoine? I good. I like your hair. Thank you so much. This is my little Valentine's Day outfit. I want to make a grilled cheese. I know it's not gonna take me that much time. I feel like it's better with the light. Oh, maybe not. Okay, no. And remember, don't let those haters call you baby and stuff. Oh, I'm definitely not. You know I got that in check. You know I got that in check. But we're gonna have a chill live tonight because it's Valentine's. What did you guys do for Valentine's? How's you guys' Valentine's Day going? Did you guys do anything today for Valentine's? I just had to work. I just got home from work. Y'all, I did not exercise last night. Well, even if you don't have a Valentine's, you could still do something. I don't have a Valentine's. I don't have a Valentine's. I had to work today. I was at work all day, literally from 3:30 to 10 o'clock. I didn't have. I don't have a Valentine, but I am my Valentine. You know. So if I was off today, I probably would have took myself to a nice dinner. So yeah, but um, but yeah, you know, you could definitely treat yourself to, you know, a nice dinner, be your own Valentine. Man, it is so warm. But yeah, welcome to everyone that's come. I was waiting for you to be live. Oh, yeah, just know that I'll be going live late. Tomorrow, the next 2 nights, I will be going live a little bit earlier because I'm off. But on nights where I have to work, just know it will be a much later live. I will always go live at night between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Same thing. I am my Valentine's, and all I need is the Lord. He would never leave me yet. Definitely treat myself. That's good. I'm not saying that you. I'm not saying to that you should definitely be open to meet someone. So I wouldn't say like all you need is God and Jesus, because that is true. You know you definitely need God and Jesus, but God said it's not good for man to be alone. So God definitely created a man for me and a woman for you guys, and a man for any other woman on here. So definitely be open to meeting your significant other. Don't be, you know, okay with being single, you know. Just right now is a season where you guys are single, but you guys are open for your wife. You guys are just getting prepared for your wife. So definitely keep that in mind. Definitely keep that in mind. Because I'm definitely keeping, you know, open, but I definitely am, you know, preparing myself for my future, which is with my kids and my husband and stuff like that. So, but I'm definitely open to having a Valentine. So hopefully this time next year I'll have my Valentine. But if not, it's okay. Like, you know, yes, yes, definitely open. Wow, it is so, I am so warm. Like, Like I'm very warm right now. Like it's so crazy how warm I am. I thank you for that. You are thank you for that. Perfect. Hold on. I don't know why these I don't know why automatic chat translation. Oh, it's automatic. Translate chat into your device language. I don't know why that's like on. Why does that always come on? Like I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Chat filter time messages. Show most messages. I love your hair. Thank you so much, Julie. I appreciate that. You know, you didn't have to change your wig. No, so I changed my wig because it's Valentine's. So I wanted to have like a pink slash red like wig. So, cause at my job, like everybody, I won't say everybody, but a lot of people like put on their Valentine's Day stuff. So, I wanted to have like I knew I had this color wig, so I wanted to wear my wig for Valentine's. But I'm changing my wig tomorrow. Like I'm not wearing this. So when I go live tomorrow night, I'm not gonna have this wig on. Honestly, I don't know what my wig is gonna be for this coming up week. I don't know what it's gonna be, but yeah, but yeah. Yes, yes, yes. But yeah, I didn't know like at my house, like well, first off, it was a struggle like to get this wig to like do what I wanted. It was a struggle. But when I was at like when I was actually when I was actually like preparing it and everything, like I combed it out. The let me show you guys the back. So this is the back. And I had to brush out the curls. Did you guys see it? Okay. I have to brush out the curls. Um Yes, I had to brush out the curls because it was like really curly. So, yeah, but after I brushed it out, it was great. It was starting to look really, really good. So I was like, yay. So I just kept it because it was this and another wig, but this one won. And I did a little, I put it over to the side so we could do a little side part. So yeah, it was cute. I didn't know how I was gonna look when I actually got to work, but I look cute. I look cute. Everybody was like, "Happy Valentine's Day, Monica." I was like, "Yes." And if y'all could see the whole outfit, oh my gosh, I was meaning to take a picture. If y'all could see my whole outfit, I was giving like Barbie. But yes, yes, I love it. Welcome to everybody that's coming in. Oh, y'all. So yeah, but it was a struggle. I didn't know what to wear because I had a matching bottoms to this, so I wanted to wear the full thing, but it's PJs. So I was like, okay, well, um, I was like, there are gonna be more people. I don't know if there's gonna be more people. Wow, I still had the thing in there. I don't know if there's gonna be more people. I never know. Like, probably the longer I stay on, the more. But it's Valentine's Day, so probably people are gonna be with their loved ones. Like if they are with their spouse or whatever. Plus, it's late, so I don't know. Usually, like when it hits like 30 minutes, that's when people start coming in. But the more people that come in, like the more crazy it gets. So but yeah, you waiting for it to pop off, huh, Patrick? You ready? You like I'm ready tonight. I'm on go. Trust me. You stay in here long enough, it's probably gonna get popped off. No, you just exposed someone. Who did I expose? Who did I expose? Oh, Darius, I exposed him. Yeah, I just had to see. I just, yes, on the shorts. Well, the thing is, um, YouTube did the highlights. So, and I always like to post my highlights. So, that's just the clip that they got. Um, Hi, do you remember me, Nolan? I do. What you on TikTok today? I just posted something, but I wasn't on TikTok. I was trying to go back to being live on TikTok, and it's just, I want to go live on TikTok when I'm actually doing something or going somewhere, because, like, just sitting in my house talking like I am with you guys, it's just not the same. What did you cook today? So I want to make some grilled cheese, so I'll probably do that. But the grilled cheese is gonna, it's not gonna take too much time. So I mean, I could make it while I'm on. I might make it while I'm on YouTube. But after I'm done cooking it, I'm gonna want to go eat it. So you don't, you don't just look good. You stand out in that red without even trying. There's something about you that's on a whole different level. Thank you so much, Marlon. That's so sweet. How are you? How was your day? It was good. How about yours? Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, so Patrick, on my highlights, so it could be any time TikTok, I mean, YouTube would do a like a highlight, like create a highlight for me of my live. Um and then it gives me the option to post it or not. So I always try to just post a highlight no matter what it is, unless it's just like, you know. Thank you so much, Nolan. Yeah, so I didn't pick that highlight. Honestly, like I didn't pick a highlight. Now I can create my own highlights, but I just, I don't be trying to. I always like to see what YouTube is gonna create as a highlight. I want to see one. Stephanie, see what? Hold on, y'all. Let me take my moment. God bless. What's up, Chrism? I'm curious. Curious about what. Welcome to everybody that's coming in. What just happened? So I had to text my mom back real quick, so it probably paused. Yeah, I had to text my mom back real quick, so I had to exit the live real quick, but I'm back. Um, yes. Welcome to everyone that is coming in. Hey, Strawberry Shortcake. Well, what's up, Stacks Paper? What's up? How are you doing? And I love a strawberry shortcake. So freaking good. Oh my gosh. Strawberry shortcakes are so good. What made you want to start doing live streams? Well, when I first was doing YouTube lives, I was showing off my hair care products and how I incorporate that in my wash day. So I was doing that for years, like the first 3 years. And then recently, like last year, God wanted me to come on and do something different. Well, then it changed into me going to cosmetology school. So then I started showing what I do in cosmetology school. But God wanted me to switch it up. So now He wanted me to come on live to talk with my subscribers, get to know you guys, and you guys get to know me. So yeah. But I've been going live for since 2022 of May. And it's so for what, 3 years? No, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 4 years. So I've been going live for 4 years. Oh, Tisha is back. She is, or he is. Whoever, I don't know if that's a girl or a boy. I think it's a girl, but I don't know. But yeah, welcome back, everyone. You really just help people. Some people just need to talk to someone just like you. You are a nice and caring person, and you help me talk to so thanks. Oh, thank you, Nolan. Yeah, it's no problem. Awesome, keep going. God is good. He is, yeah, he sure is. He sure is. And one of my customers that always comes into my job today, y'all, I haven't seen him for a minute. And he told me today, I was like, how you been? And he was like, let me just say God is good. I'm like, I know that's right. And so he told me that last year on Halloween night, he got shot in the back. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I was like, that's crazy. And he was walking right, he was walking normal, talking normal. I mean, I was like, wow, like that's crazy. And I just thank God that he's still alive and everything. So, I mean, it's just wow. So, this is why God wanted me to come on. This is why I am how I am on my lives, because there's structure and order around here, and I want to make sure people are walking correct. They're walking to people, they're talking with people correct, they approach people correct, because you can't just, walk and talk. I'm not saying he was talking crazy, but you got to be careful with how you speak to people, whether you're online or you're in person, because you talk crazy online, it doesn't matter what type of YouTube name or whatever, people will find you. If they want to find you, they will find you, okay? Um, so that's why I love coming live, so you guys can see me, you guys can hear me, you guys know me. I would never take it there with someone, whether that's shooting or fighting, but I just want to make sure anyone that comes on my life that does all the trolling and stuff like that, that you guys understand trolling is not okay. The world makes trolling okay, and it's not, because there's people that lose their life behind trolling. And so it's like, it's very serious when you come on social media, because it starts with social media. I'm not saying that's what happened in his situation, but that's why I'm so, that's why a part of the reason why I am how I am on my lives, on my social media platforms, is because it's not a game, and a lot of people think it's funny. Sometimes it's funny, but sometimes it's like, people, some you just, some people don't take a joke like a joke. Some people don't interact like how I interact. Some people really take it, to another level. OMG, I love watching your streams, and I'm Cha. What's up, Ray? Oh wait, Charlie. What's up, Charlie? I have to go. I will join you tomorrow. All right, Nolan. Have a good night. No, I'm a 35-year-old beautiful goddess. My real name is Sweet Truth, aka Tisha. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, so we're 91. Right. Are you a 90 baby or a 91? Do you need a moderator? No. I don't have enough people in my chat to do moderators. And plus, I don't want a moderator, because I've watched other people's lives that had moderators, and y'all, I go live random times, and so it's not fair to make people a moderator, because when you make somebody a moderator and the moderators aren't always on your lives, it could hurt your channel. So yeah. Um like, I can make you a moderator for this live, but I can let me tell you something. I control the room, trust me. And my moderators, I know you guys will be quick to block people, and I'm not quick to block people. So yeah, a lot of people want to be my moderator, but I don't I don't do moderators. Yeah, it can hurt your having moderators can help or hurt your channel, because when you, if I was to put you as a moderator, it's notifying YouTube that, okay, this person, you know is it consistent with my lives, they come, they're a trustworthy person, whatever, and your channel will be deemed as like a moderator. But like, if you aren't really on my lives like that, and like you're not like getting out the bad comments or whatever, um that's violating YouTube, it could hurt my channel in a way, like when it comes to me being monetized and stuff like that. A lot of people don't think it does, but it really does. um so because there's so many people that will make any and everybody a moderator, and you can't make everybody a moderator, you know. And also too, if you go live, right, and you start acting crazy and you're a moderator for me, like, you know, and you're over there getting violations on your channel, and then you come on my life, it's just, it's a lot, like, it's a lot. Thank the Most High today for creating us, and this is a beautiful planet, and all the beautiful cultures, and all the beautiful animals, and all the beautiful landscapes. Yes, I love it all. I love it all. Yes, yes, yes. God is so good. Because I think the Creator is infinity creative, and I told the Creator that I'm very proud, and that it's wonderful being an amazing job with the trees and the way my body is designed. Right. Yeah. Hello, beauty. North Carolina checking in. What's up, North Carolina? And the way the beautiful planets are designed. Yeah. Amen. So, and a lot of people think it's cool to have moderators, but it's I mean, for the most part it is good, but down there every YouTube channel or down there every page has a moderator, and it's like I Ephesians 4:2. What is Ephesians 4:2, Chrism? Where are you going? I'm not going anywhere. Why do you need a chair? Huh? We love you, Source. Thank you for the water trees, and be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with love one another. Um, is that today's Bible verse? Does anybody have the YouVersion app? Now, Tisha, I want to ask you a question. Tisha, Tasha, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Let me ask you this, right? And I'm not trying to start no mess, but let me ask you this. How is it from last night you came on my live and was like roasting me and like coming at me crazy? And then now you're like talking like positive about you're so thankful for, earth and what God is doing and stuff like that. Like, okay, just a random verse. Okay. Um, like, shouldn't you have started like that from the beginning? Like, how do you come off like coming at somebody the way you do yesterday, and then now today, like, you're just so like, kumbaya, my lord? Like, do you always go on people's live like that and just like talk crazy, and then the next day you come in like chill? Like, I just want to ask that, like, you know. Maybe that good word got to Tisha Grace. That's what I'm just trying to figure it out. I just want to know like what I just want to know like what you know was it from my God is a God is a pagan word. God is not a God is not a pagan word. God is not a pagan word. I mean, this is who you were talking about the whole time when you said the earth and stuff, and you said the Most High. Like, that's who you're talking about. You're talking about. God. Hey, Miss Sherry. What's up, Marcus? How you doing? Hey, beautiful lady. How are you feeling tonight? I'm feeling good. How are you? How are you feeling tonight? I'm feeling good. What's up, Bishop Tobler? How y'all doing? The Most High is better. The Most High, God, the I am that I am. You're talking. That wasn't my question. My question was, I'm chilling really in Long Beach, CA, and I am 39. Okay, Long Beach, nice. Okay, how's the weather down there? I'm actually in California too. I'm in Northern California, like by the Bay Area. I want to draw something, but I don't know what to draw. Dang. You could draw, I don't even know. You could draw like the ocean and like the sky and stuff. You look good and sexy and pretty and cute and adorable and amazing. And because I am love and I can joke, you crack jokes too. Like your sexy smile and your hair and your pretty eyes is cool. Thank you so much. You so chocolate. Okay. Okay. Um, but the thing about it, Tisha, uh, you said you crack jokes. I mean, I crack jokes too. Um, but I don't crack. I just want to. I just want to know like what was it like? It because the jokes that you were saying was like degrading. It was very degrading. What's up, Stephanie? Yeah. um. So like I would say instead of joking like that, because that's not really like to me. I could take that, but for someone else, I don't think they'll be able to take that. So I think really you should come off more like how you came on tonight, you know. Um Positive, uplifting, especially because you don't know me like that or you don't know somebody else like that. So to come off the way you were coming yesterday, it's like you can't just off the bat joke with people like that because you know what I mean? Like you want to if you're going to represent your most high God, then you want to make sure like if you want people to follow him too that you're representing him in a rightful light, so I just wanted to know what the change was like, you know how do you go from being on 10 to now you're like on chill, like why did the chicken cross the road? Yeah, but I feel the word God is basic for the most high God that created every living creature, don't you think so? Well, in the Holy Bible, God refers to himself as God. Like, you should not have any other God before me. So, God calls himself God too. And, the Most High, the I am that I am, you know. Um, I mean, whether you say the Most High or you say God, it still holds rank and power, you know. What's up? It's Lucky. Lucky. How are you doing tonight? Welcome to everybody that is coming in. Definitely a chill night tonight. I love it. It's Valentine's. I love it. Um, yeah. Um, so, um, but I mean, let me ask you this, Tisha. Are we even talking about the same person? Like, are we talking about the Father of Jesus Christ? You're really pretty. Thank you so much, Daily Dose of Me. Are we talking about the same person? Like, are we talking about Jesus Christ's Father? Uh, God, the God in heaven. Draw flowers. Flowers is good too. Flowers is good. You could definitely draw flowers. Definitely draw flowers. But no, are we talking about the same person, like Jesus's dad? Or are we talking about the universe? Does anybody have any plans for tomorrow? It's a week. Tomorrow will make it a week since the Super Bowl. Does anybody have any plans for tomorrow? I have to freaking, well, I won't say deep clean my house, but I have to get my house prepared for another inspection on Monday. What are your plans for tomorrow, Patrick? I got Patrick. Your name reminds me of that character in Devil Wears Prada. I got Patrick. Get Patrick on the phone. It was literally about a wig, and it was a joke because I feel like you're too beautiful for these wigs. And if you're selling natural hair care products, show your natural hair more because it's beautiful. Well, it was literally about, yes, it was literally about a wig. I mean, for me, it's not really about what it was about. It was just the way you came about it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and the thing about it is, just because I have natural hair care products doesn't mean I need to show my natural hair more. Because for me, and this is something I think you should have probably asked me yesterday instead of talking about my wig. I think you should have said, hey, you're God's chosen hair care. What type of hair care do you have? And is it hair care for wigs? Um, and my thing is, my hair care products is for women that are relaxed, natural, wear wigs, wear hair extensions, wear their hair out, whatever. So for me, I showcase my products how you should properly oil your hair when you have braids, when you have wigs, or if you're wearing your hair out. Um, for me, I'm all about hair care, not just hair care products. So I show women and men, well, not men, but I show women mostly how to tuck their hair under a wig, how to wash their hair, what products they could possibly use for their hair. And that it will incorporate my products and how my products can work with any shampoo or conditioner. Um, but for me, I'm not for women to always wear their hair out because the environment, like the winds and the pollution, can hurt your hair. There's no here we go again, Patrick. We're talking, we're chilling, we're having a meaningful conversation. This is not, it's not going to get hyphy like it was last night. Last night was unnecessary, it was uncalled for. And that's why I feel like now we can really have a conversation versus a debate and roasting each other, because we're now on chill levels. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is definitely not a part two, part three, part whatever. This is definitely like a, now we can actually talk like adults and not, you know what I'm saying? Um, but a lot of people get it confused because my name is God's chosen hair care. Like, they see the hair care part and they think because I offer hair care, it's like, oh, you need to wear your natural hair out. Like, I was hearing that 4 years ago. Like, oh, you're gonna mislead people thinking they can, they're gonna have hair like that, but you're just wearing a wig. It's like, no. So a lot of that's why I wear wigs so much, because I want to get women, especially African American women, out of the mindset of, well, my hair is long, I want to flat iron it, or I want to wear my hair out. Listen, your hair would thrive better tucked away, not in braids, because braids can cause breakage and damage. Wearing a wig and knowing how to braid your hair under your wig, and making it to where you don't have to do a lot to make your wigs flat on your head. You know what I mean? Also too, like, it's I mean, I was showing those lives, like I was going on live showing that years ago, and I haven't been doing that recently because God has me, obviously, like I said before, changing the way I do my lives, but I have, if you go back to 3 years ago or 4 years ago, you would see when I first was starting my YouTube channel how I was doing it first. um so hair care is not just about products. That's why our motto is God plus food plus fitness equals healthy hair. So having God in your life, eating the right foods, exercising for at least 30 minutes a day, get your blood flowing, get your body flowing. It can help with your hair care, whether it's growing your hair back, retaining the length, or whatever. And hair care is not just about products. That's like maybe 40 to 60% of your hair care. It's mainly about what you eat and your exercise. Because you could be using the right products all day long, but it kind of goes out the window if you're not properly taking care of your body from the inside out. So it starts from your gut. It starts from your blood work. It starts with your vitamins and your minerals and your nutrients. That's where Gosh Soaps and hair care comes in. Like if your body is lacking that, then you can use our hair care products on top of your hair, and that will help strengthen your hair from the inside out for your hair strands. But you have to take care of your body from the inside out. Um, it was okay. Wait. Probably going to the store and stuff. Number one, you don't know me either, and you don't know how I come off to other people. But I came to you that way because you needed to take that wig off. And this one too. Again, it's just a joke. But the thing about it is like to joke like that because I needed to take the wig off, and then you're talking about your Most High God. For me, it's like that's you talking to me like that was not going to make me take the wig off because clearly I'm back the next day with another wig on. So just knows those big heart hoops, love them. Thank you so much. Listen, the wig thing was literally a joke. For what it's worth, my apologies for disrespecting you. Teacher, you good. Calm vibes, no more stress. Your scalp needs air. That's my opinion, and you have yours. But the thing about it is, though, you only came on my live that from like this last night was the first time I've ever seen your name come into my life. Um, and saying that my scalp needs to breathe, well, I don't sleep in my wigs. That's the thing about me. All of my wigs are glueless. All of my wigs are glueless for that exact reason because I need my scalp to breathe. Also, too, that's another reason why I show how I braid my hair because the way I braid my hair, they're not stacked on top of each other, like next to each other. There's gaps. So I'll split my hair and I'll braid it. And you can see like my scalp. So when I oil my hair, I'm oiling my scalp literally. So again, these questions that or these statements that you're saying to me tonight should have been mentioned last night. What I'm trying to get you to see is your approach about it. Like change the way, and it's like you're right, I don't know you. But I never came off to you disrespectful, whether it was a joke or not, because like the saying goes, behind every joke is the truth. Okay? So and you may think that you're joking with someone, but because I don't know you and you don't know me, you don't know how I was going to take it. And clearly I didn't take it good. So that's why I came at you sideways. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know how you speak to other people, but I feel like first impression, if you can speak to me like that, most likely you speak to other people like that. I'm just telling you to be careful with that because that's not really how you should address somebody if they have on something you don't like or they need to take off. You know what I mean? Synthetic wigs are toxic, and I'm being honest. Google it. Synthetic wigs are, well, first off, let's be real. Braiding hair is toxic. I mean, there's a lot of things in this world that's toxic. But this is where God comes in, right? Because I'm not worried about like getting cancer from lights or a wig, you know. I'm covered by the blood of Jesus, and I've been wearing wigs for I've been wearing wigs since 2022. So I'm not really wait, was it 20? Yeah, since 2022. So I'm not really worried about any toxins coming from my wigs. You know what I mean? And I don't just buy any type of wig, you know. All the wigs that I have, you know, are very good quality wigs. You know, I spent between 40 to $100 on some of my wigs. Mostly a lot of them, between 40 and $100. So, and I personally feel like synthetic wigs are more, in my opinion, safer than human hair because you have to do a lot more with human hair to keep it fresh than you do with synthetic hair, because this is synthetic fiber versus human hair, like they put a lot more chemicals on it to keep it fresh and preserved, from when the hair is cut to when it's packaged to when it's shipped to when it actually gets to the store to when it actually gets to the person, you know? So, and wigs are a lot more safer on the hair versus braiding hair. Um, why people care enough to joke about somebody's wig, shake my head. Like, yeah, Obama love. Exactly, with faith in God covered by his blood, he canceled all of that out. Yeah. Tisha, you need to remember she's all for God. If you grow your relationship with him, he's got you in all essentially. Yeah, that's hey, look, like the video. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, there's so many things that in this world that says, oh, toxic this, toxic that. And I'm not trying to get on you at all, Tisha. I'm not at all. Um, I just asked a simple question. Like, I just wanted to know, like, what was the change from last night to tonight? Um, and if you had any concerns, like, do jumping jacks? No. Um, and I want people to ask more questions on, like, you know, if you see I'm a hair care page, ask more questions about hair care. You know, uh, ask more questions about hair care. Don't just I don't know. I think a lot of women are, especially African American women, they see women wearing wigs or whatever. Well, especially wigs. I see a lot of women bash other women for wearing wigs than wearing braids. It's like, it's crazy how women would walk out wearing braids and they don't get bashed as harshly as women that wear wigs. It's crazy. Um, so, but anywho, I don't want to, like, you know, listen, I love you. I love you, girl, whether you believe it or not. No, I totally believe that, you rock with me, you got love for me or whatever. Like, we're totally cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not um trying to start anything or whatever. I just wanted to um I just want to know what the change of heart was. What was, now that you're calm and you were like, namaste, I wanted to, like, ask you, like, so girl, why'd you get hyphy on my live yesterday and you come, because, like, for me it's like I love to see people, you know um I just like to see the real people. Like, I don't want people to come off like someone they're not. I don't know if you normally troll people or if you even know what trolling is, you know like, I'm here to answer any and all hair care questions to the best of my ability. And I just want women that see other women to not trash talk other women that wear wigs or whatever. And just whatever concerns or questions you have, just ask them, just say them. But don't, like, oh my gosh, your wig looks like Cactus Mountain or your wig looks like trash. Take it off. Like, but you want to know, like, my hair care, like, just, like, just, it's okay to ask questions. uh all wigs are no good. Synthetic has toxic chemicals and human has other people's energy, so everything I say is coming from a loving place. I'm not telling you to change how you are or what you're doing. Oh no, not for sure. Let me tell you something. I'm already knowing. That's why I mostly go for synthetic, because of the human energy and stuff like that. Plus, a lot of like, these type of colors, it's very hard to do on human hair because of the process and stuff like that. So it's more better to get, for me, to buy synthetic, because there's more fashion colors, like purple and pink and yellow and all that. um but I'm not worried about the chemicals, um because you're talking about, oh, let your scalp breathe and let your hair breathe. But the thing about it is, a lot of women and men don't even realize, you say stay away from all these chemicals with the wigs, but you don't even realize some of the products you use have a lot of chemicals and toxins in them, like mineral oil, petroleum oil, like a lot of the alcohols and fragrances in some of these products, like from your body wash to your toilet paper to your toothpaste to your toothbrush, like a lot of things, even your clothes, a lot of and if you guys didn't know, when you have synthetic fiber hair, like if you have a white shirt and you want to color it a different color, you have to use fabric dye. And that's what they use on synthetic hair to color it. They use fabric dye. So even to color the colored clothes that you wear can hold toxins. That's why some people have rashes on their body from the clothes, from your laundry detergent. I mean, you might as well just walk around naked, because a lot of things have toxins. You cannot walk around in fear. It's from the clothes to your food to your hair care products, hygiene products, like your socks, like from cards. I mean, your Apple Watch. I mean, there's your phone. Like, there's so many different things that has toxins in them and germs and all this, but you cannot walk in fear, and that's what the world wants people to do, is walk in fear. Like, oh, I can't eat this, I can't eat that. When you're walking with God, you don't fear that type of stuff. You pray over your food. You allow God and the Holy Spirit to say, okay, God, do you want me to wear this outfit? He says, no, don't buy that outfit because blase, 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 or no, that don't buy that outfit. Or you don't feel a peace about it. Like, oh, I like this outfit, I like this shirt, but I don't know if I should get it. If you're like, like you would have that intuition, which is the Holy Spirit of what you should do. Tisha, if you really believe in God, if you trust in Him and are covered by His blood, He will protect you from. Yeah, I'm not really listening to you, because that's like saying if I drink bleach, I'm like, oh God. But the thing about it, it's not about drinking bleach. I mean, God is not going to protect you, because God said in His word, don't tempt thy God. So that's like a lot of people, they will, drive their car without a seatbelt on and be like, oh, God will protect me. And then when they get into a car accident, they try to blame God. God is not going to protect your ignorance. You know, that's like God saying, don't try me. Okay. So He's not saying that. He's saying that we should not be walking in fear. So if you want to wear a wig that's like this color, wear it. If you look good wearing it, wear it. Don't be afraid of the toxins that come with it, because damn near everything that we touch, breathe, whatever, is some form of toxin, you know? Um, that's what he's saying. Like, we're covered by the blood of Jesus, like, but let's not use God to do toxin things and say, oh, God, He will protect us when but when it comes to actual things you love, like wigs, God will not make you fear or not wear wigs because they're toxic. Teacher, you may not be listening to me, but listen to her. Monica was it, as I heard last night. Um, yeah, I mean, you don't realize you hold yourself back from a lot of things when you live in fear. You hold yourself back from experiencing a lot. And you probably are the type of woman that likes to wear your hair out, or you wear a twist, or you wear dreads, or you wear braids. Um, but if you wear your natural hair out, when you do decide to wear a wig, if like, let's just say for a month, right? You decide to braid your hair up and wear a wig for a month, you're gonna see how much your hair is flourishing by resting. That's gonna be literal vacation for your hair, like, for real. I totally get where you are coming from about the Most High protecting us. That is a fact. Yeah. For sure. That's definitely, yeah. So, I mean, to say I'm not going to wear a wig because it's toxic, um, it depends on how much you're willing to, because you have to understand, the wig industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So, and before now, wigs haven't really been that popular. But over the years, wigs has become popular because of the hip hop industry, you know. Um, so the companies has upgraded the way they present their wigs now. They're using better ingredients, they're using better, lace, they're using better, ways to make their wigs. So a lot of the wigs are not made in China. A lot of the wigs are made now with that's why for me my favorite wig company is Bobby Boss, because they have outstanding human synthetic wigs for a good price too. Very, very good. And they're based out in LA. Very, very good. High quality. But I would definitely, and wigs are, and I'm not saying you have to wear wigs. Like, I'm not saying every woman has to wear a wig. But if you're looking to grow your hair and you're looking to get that good length attention and let your hair rest, oh, it's okay, Waka. Welcome. Um, Wigs is the way to go. Wigs are hands down better than braids. Hands down. Wait, like, like in my household, I don't use store bought things because you cannot pronounce the ingredients. See, and that's the thing. A lot of people are like, don't use bleach, don't use Lysol. Now, this is my thing, and that's worries me about, not worries me, but that concerns me about your household because there's a lot of things we can't pronounce, you know. Um, but if you do research on that chemical, you can see it's not harmful for like humans. And my thing is, if you're not using store-bought products to clean your house, what are you using to clean your house? Because not all natural products are killing germs and bacteria. And that's why a lot of people are getting sick, because they are living in fear with bleach and Lysol and disinfectants and stuff. Like with me being in cosmetology school, learning about disinfectants just a little bit and bleach and stuff like that, let me tell you something. It's much needed to kill germs. If you were to literally research germs and bacteria and diseases and infections, you guys will be reaching for every disinfectant and bleach you can possibly get your hands on, because there's things that are only, there's infections and diseases and germs and bacteria that's only killed by bleach. Like mold, it's killed by bleach. Germs, there's some bacteria and germs that's only killed by disinfectants, by bleach. And if you guys was to take a magnifying glass, or not even that, a microscope, and look at some of the, I mean, it's horrid. I'm telling you, like literally be careful with those all natural household products, because they market to come off to be all natural. But and that's the one thing about Guys on the Hair Care. I had did a lot of research when it comes to ingredients on certain products. From deodorants. I seen you mention something about deodorant, Tisha. Maybe oh yeah. So you said everything we need, the most high gifted to us, is the most healthiest form. So it's gonna make my own. Wigs have become popular because women don't have hair. Eric, that's not true. That's not true. Deodorant. I make my own hair care products. I make my own with all natural ingredients. I'm so late. Hey, they bugging. I'm gonna use my good old Dove soap. Now, Dove soap is a moisturizing soap. So definitely use your Dove, but I would definitely recommend Dial, the spring water, because Dial is an antibacterial soap and that would kill off any germs on your skin. I would use that once a week, and then use your Dove, of course, every day, because it's a moisturizing body wash. But anytime you sweat, anytime you because you could be washing your body with Dove and still have dirt on your body. And that's how a lot of women and men get STDs and infections. like yeast infections and different bodily infections because they're not properly cleansing themselves. And it's not about fear, it's about awareness. And when we replace awareness with fear, it's not good. The Most High gives us awareness so that we can do better, not for fear. Everything in my household I make, from cleaning products to body products, and I make them from organic cottons, organic castor oil, and everything in between that comes from the earth. I don't only use the, oh wait, I'm not dirty, y'all. Yeah, I'm not saying people that only use Dove is dirty, but because it does, Dove has some cleansing factors in there, but it's more, they advertise as a more of a moisturizing body wash. So after you use your like antibacterial body wash, you can follow it up with Dove, and that will bring the moisture back to your skin. But I'm also gonna use my good old bleach and pine salt. Yes. Um Again, like I said, teacher, there's nothing wrong with you making your own household products. But you also have to remember that um see, listen, I try to make my own a lot of at home stuff, but you have to be careful with that because when you start mixing certain natural products together, you don't have the right like w- what is it called? You don't have the right things to keep it from fermenting. Just remember that all things natural over time ferments, which means it grows bacteria. So glycerin, humectants, and stuff like that helps certain products not, especially if it's water based, it helps it not to cause bacteria. Hence why you need bleach. I'm not trying to talk you into, buying Lysol or bleach, but I would definitely say be open to it because I'm not saying you have to use it every day. Because I use Lysol, but I'm looking into getting more of not so much strong, but when I need to really clean my house, I'm pulling out my bleach, I'm pulling out my Lysol. I'll probably do that like maybe once a week or every 2 weeks. But yeah, because it's fun, it's great and all to use natural products, but there's a lot of natural products that have been pulled from the shelves because they are not properly cleaning, and people are getting sick because they are not properly cleaning their house, their body, and stuff like that. Teacher, I agree that God gives us awareness, but He also gives us wisdom and discernment. Because, see, awareness isn't meant to turn into fear. Faith isn't meant to turn into ignoring, really. Listen, none of us are perfect, but as long as we're striving every day to do better than our parents was, that's all that matters. I don't know why people like to be better than their parents. We should never strive to be better than anybody. We should just strive to be better than ourselves. Um, um, No shade to the person making their own products, but they made stuff like bleach for a reason. They help us. They obviously made them because stuff like all green cleaning isn't working. I'm an educated herbalist, so I can never mix the wrong herbs and oils together. Exactly. And with the things that go bacteria, that's what tea tree oil is for, and date stamps. And you should also be using your products in a timely manner, and you should be properly starting these things. Well, an educated herbalist, I mean, that's what's up that, you're a herbalist. That's what's up. I mean, there's a lot of people that call themselves herbalists. I'm not knocking you at all. But um even doctors need a doctor. Even surgeons need a surgeon. So I'm not trying to knock you and say you're not educated. But I'm just saying it just be a tea. And let me tell you something. I love me some tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is an antibacterial, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory plant tree or whatever. So I love tea tree oil, and it does kill bacteria, but it does not kill all bacteria. Um, and if you think that tea tree kills all and every bacteria, you're wrong. It doesn't, because if that was the case, then tea tree oil would have killed the coronavirus, and it didn't. Those natural products um that were existing during the pandemic, none of those worked to kill the virus. So, good night, Patrick. Um, I'm not telling you to not use your products. Use your products. Um, but don't um just be aware that sometimes natural products does not clean the necessary germs and bacteria that it needs to clean. Exactly. Okay, I think I read that already. Tea tree. I love the smell of tea tree. I just learned about real herbalists like Tasha Sandra. If you from the city, YK, the other herbalists, huh? Question: did y'all get the vaccine? The only reason why I got it was because of the job that I was going for. Um, but I was very upset about getting the vaccine, and I only got it. I think I got it like maybe 2 or 3 times. But I did not go for the booster, and I'm not doing. I got the flu vaccine. But I haven't got the flu vaccine in years. I'm not doing the RSV. I'm not doing any other vaccines. I haven't got vaccinated in years. Um, yeah, I yeah, no. And let me just say this for the record too. I never got the virus either. Never. I never had the flu. I never had the virus. The only thing I've ever contracted was the common cold. That was it. Okay, so Nolan, welcome to Guys with a Haircut. Please do not cuss on my live. Thank you so much for coming though. I appreciate you. Um No, I did not get the vaccine, but many jobs forced it. Yeah, when I used to work at Target, they were saying we had to get it or we're gonna lose our job. No, wait. I got it and I did the no swab Johns. Yeah, I hated those. I didn't get the vaccine either. I haven't got the flu John in a minute. Yeah, I've never. What's good in my heart? What's up, Dirk? But think about what you just said. You got a vaccine for a job. I really love my people and I really want us to wake up. Are you trying to say black people is your people? Because you should not call all black people your people. Um, and I am woke. That's why I said I was very upset about getting it. And let's be real. Like I was in the medical field, and when I got it, I worked at Target. And so damn near every single job was requiring you to get the vaccine. So it was either get the vaccine and keep my job, keep my apartment, keep my car, keep everything, or not get it and be homeless. And again, it goes with fear. Oh, don't get the vaccine because you're going to die 6 months later and this and that. Let me tell you something. I got the vaccine, never had the virus. I never got sick like everybody else did. The only thing was my arm was sore. Everyone else had a horrible experience getting it. I didn't get it. I was literally in front of a woman at the medical job that had it. I was surrounded by people that had it and I never had it. What is that Bible verse? Um, uh, Many will fall at your left or right side, but it would not come nigh you or something. I think I'm paraphrasing. And though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I will feel no fear, no evil. I know I probably said that all the way wrong, but you guys get my point. Again, it goes back to fear. I'm not living in fear. So I'm like, listen, I'm gonna get this thing, but I'm not gonna get affected by it. It's not gonna change my body, and I'm walking with the blood of Jesus. I didn't get the virus before, during, or after. So not everybody had the luxury of staying at home and getting government assistance. I'm not saying you did, but not everybody had the luxury of staying at home, getting government assistance, and not having to make that make that decision. And a lot of Christians were like, "Oh, you got the vaccine. You don't trust in God." And it's like, but you get in your car and you put on your seatbelt. You get in an airplane and you put on a seatbelt. You get in a plane and you close the doors and you lock them. You get in your car and you close the door and you lock it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me tell you something, Walker. You do not have to live in fear because where you're from. You choose to live in fear, but you don't have to. Where you're from is a place. And if you move out of where you're from, you won't have to live in fear. Fear will hold you back from a lot of things. God, these things are so small. Hold on. Wait. May everyone be protected from the crown of their head to the sole of their feet. May we continue to educate ourselves so that we can be steadfast in the spirit called life. Y'all heard how 50 Cent said Bad Bunny halftime was better than Michael Jackson's? I didn't hear that. I'm sending beautiful, immense love to everyone on the chat and to the host of this live. Psalm 23. I sadly live in... Okay. Yeah, everyone's protected by the blood of Jesus that believes on Jesus. So, yeah, y'all calling someone a monkey in 26 is wild. Yo, calling someone a monkey in 26 is wild. It's yeah. Um, but yeah, but if you believe in Jesus and you believe that he died on the cross and he rose again and he died for your sins, and through his blood you are whole, you are healed, you are protected from any disease. I mean, you could be in a room full of people that have all sorts of stuff and it will not, you can hug someone, and I'm not saying for anyone to go do this, but you can hug someone with sores and it would not come on you. You know, like when strawberries or bread is like molded, and when they when it get next to like another piece of bread or strawberry, the other part starts to mold. That will not happen with you. If anything, the thing that's molded would not be molded. It wouldn't be moldy. It would counteract backwards. Now I've never seen that happen, but y'all get my point. Like it just, I definitely believe. Amen. Oh girl, you yawned. You tired. I am. I came home from work. I'm forcing myself to exercise tonight because I did not do it last night. That's a lot of red. It's Valentine's. Well, it was. It's now midnight where I'm at. Why? I have to drop one first thing here from Tennessee. What's up, Tennessee? Yes. So Waka, I don't want you living in fear now. And if you're living somewhere that causes you to live in fear, I pray that you move from that place far, far away. Chopped. 2006 Gucci. I'm chopped. Glory be to God. My favorite word is chicken. Can you say chicken? Gucci, you done. Nah, let them keep going. Let them keep going. They said I'm chopped. Y'all, you look like Raki, Reke. I don't even know who that is. And if I look like Rocky, I mean, okay. It's a good it's good, clean, fancy neighborhood with some good apartments, but when I was in Philly, everything could pop off. So, oh yeah, definitely when you're in Philly it's crazy. But I'm happy that I'm happy that you're in a new environment, fancy neighborhood with good apartments. I'm happy. So now that you're out of that environment in Philly, you can now help allow God to get you out of, because God did not give us a spirit of fear. So you got to get that spirit of fear away from you. And ask God to help you with that. Who the heck is right? That's what I'm saying, Bella. Y'all don't know. No, I don't know who that is. We digress, we listen, and we don't judge. I mean, an educator and a lover. And my apologies if I offended you, love, is the most beautiful thing we can do for each other. Absolutely. And no, you didn't offend me. Gucci be looking like Kasho. No, you didn't offend me at all. I'm definitely not offended. I'm not offended at all. But I would just say, Tisha, and I hope I'm saying your name right. Please refrain from saying every black person is your people, because not every black person is for you. We may have the same color skin, but we are not of kin, okay? I know you big from your profile page. Um, yeah, so don't, please refrain. I pray that you stop calling every black person your people, because, and I pray a lot of black people stop calling black people their people, because black people are, just because you are black does not mean the whole black culture is your people. No, because let me tell you something. You should only be calling people your people that have your back, that will be willing to go to bat for you, that will be willing to go to war for you, that really cares and loves you, because not all black people is like that, okay? You will have people of a different culture, of a different race, that will go harder than someone your own skin color. I'm gonna pray this morning because I'm over here with the switch to Target. Oh wait, I'm over here. What? Okay, I don't know what you mean by that, but please, yes, I want you to go ahead and pray, and whatever that means, I'll, yeah, because there are a lot of rats. Yeah. Yeah, I pray you do pray this morning. Um, because I don't know what a switch to Target is. I have Gucci blocked. Oh, I don't even think that person is still on here. But yeah, if I'm about to be exercising, I need to get off alive. Y'all, I still want to make my grilled cheese. I want to make my grill. When are you gonna exercise? I need to actually do it right now. I need to get off alive so I can do my exercise. Um, but I want to get something to eat first. I'll probably exercise in the morning. You can reward yourself with that grilled cheese after that workout, for real. I know. That's what I was gonna do. But I've been drinking this Celsius pink lemonade, and it's actually got my stomach a little, so I need to have that. Plus I'm like, do I really want a grilled cheese? Or do I probably will make my eggs and toast. And don't nobody need that at Target. Waka, I don't know what you talking about. Celsius is so good, but I think it's important to balance energy drinks with lots of water too. Yes, and that's what I was not doing. I was not drinking a lot of water. I was not drinking a lot of water. And I needed to. I know better than that. I know better than to drink this. Look at the comment over when you look at the comment over the when you're gonna exercise. You said because there are a lot of rats. You talking about there? So wait, hold on, Waka. You work at Target. You work at Target. Stand up straight, Jarrell. What are you talking about? I'm surprised y'all still up. What are you guys doing up? Your posture. Um, why do I need a why I'm not even sitting, I'm sitting. You can hurt yourself. Okay, thank you for looking out for me, Jarrell. I appreciate that. Hey Diva, I'm back after ages. What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? Happy Valentine's Day, even though it's past Valentine's. It's like the next day. It's literally past midnight. It's literally past midnight. But hey, hey. But yeah, oh, and a switch is a glass. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I'm trying to understand what you're saying. I'm trying to understand what you're saying cuz you're talking about you said you said I'm going to pray this morning because I'm over here with a switch to Target. So, can help with can get help toilet paper crumbs. So, um no, I didn't. But it's okay. I had to work. I had to work. I had to work. Cause I'm relaxed. You want me to like? You want me to like sit up like this? Like, I mean, I'm trying to see the comments, so I gotta, you know. My Valentine's was God, y'all. It's Valentine's Day every day with him. I know that's right. I don't got a job, so I'ma work at Popeyes or something. Okay, just make sure you keep you like you said you're in a nice neighborhood, fancy houses. So no, you're good. Um, Remember, Walker, you said you're in a nice neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Fancy house, fancy apartments. So, Walker, stop being a thug. It's not that deep. Are you good? Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing? I mean, I don't know if he's trying to be a thug, but you know, he is from Philly. You know, a lot of people have trauma when they come out of the hood and they go to like fancy neighborhoods. Like it's just like someone that gets out of jail or prison, you know. It's a different environment for them, so they feel like they still have to protect themselves in a way that they know how. um but just try to be calm with it, because definitely pray like you said you're going to do. Definitely pray and sincerely pray, because you know, I'm not saying I'm gonna carry even if I am safe. Oh, I'm just saying I'm gonna carry even if I am safe. I mean, if it, I mean, but why? If you're in a $1 million neighborhood where there's nothing that goes down and no one knows you, why do you need to carry such heavy equipment? Because that can only hurt you. That's gonna hurt you than help you. Do you have scoliosis? No, I don't. And mine's got a switch on it too. Okay. Oh, Kai, it's okay. 77th. I pray you change your AV pic because that's horrid. Okay, like that picture is sick. I pray you change that. Just wondering if that's why you're not tending to your posture. Okay. I'm sitting. What's up, Alexander? I'm sitting down and I'm trying. I'm looking at the comments. So I'm not sitting up because I'm not leaning like this because I have a bad back. I'm leaning because I'm trying to read the comments and stuff. People been talking about sclerosis. What is it? It's like a back disorder. Like when you're hunched like forward and you can't like bend your back or whatever. Yo, you up late? I'm home from the club. You went out to the club? What? You tipsy or you drunk? Some people was closing over as well. Hey, Waka. Hey, sis. What's up, Daryl? Crook spine. Yeah, well, could mess up your back from not sitting up straight. Yeah, I know, but I don't sit like this all the time. I don't sit like this all the time. I just gotta, I don't have my laptop in front of me, so I gotta like lean forward a little bit so I can see the comments. And yes, I'm drunk, but drank plenty of pickle juice. Okay, y'all. Did you know what? You know the newest alcohol that just came out? It's called cut water. Has anybody tried cut water? I heard. Okay, so I'll be watching like some people's lives on TikTok, and one of the person's lives that I was watching, he drinks cut water, and I thought it was like a southern thing, but I guess we have it out here in Cali too. Um, y'all are thirsty about the back stuff. She's fine. My back stay unpostured. Cut water is nasty work. Look, unfortunately, I can't try cut water because I don't drink. But for me to think of something called cut water and it's supposed to be alcohol, it's like, But my coworker said he got messed up off 2 cut waters. Does your job require you to lift things? No. No, I don't have to lift anything. It's like White Claw and Four Loko in one. Yo, I was literally saying that. I'm like, when I used to drink Four Locos, I was like, just give me the real thing. Give me my Grey Goose. Give me my freaking vodka. I ain't got time to babysit alcohol. Like, I am not new to this. I am true to this. I'm like, give me my freaking alcohol. Like, stop playing with me. Like, Four Locals was not it. Like, no, it was disgusting. Four Locals was nasty. I'm like, if I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna freaking drink. Y'all heard about liquid death drink? I was like, ain't no way somebody could drink that. Drinking death, no thanks. Yeah, I was not. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Oh, makes sense then. Why don't we care about your posture? Because it can mess your back. Jarrell, get off of my posture, bro. Like, it's okay. My back is okay. I don't drink too, but I just quit drinking syrup. Oh, that's so good. I'm so happy. Hi, my sweet Valentine. Where were you yesterday? I looked for you, but I never found you. Yesterday, I spent the night alone. It was truly sad. I realized how much I want you. Okay, wake up. I think you need to wake up because you're still dreaming. You need to go to sleep, sweetie. I do. I need to get off. I need to eat something and yeah. Trying to be trying to be me so bad. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Girl, what? Girl, for a minute I thought that was me because sometimes when I first started YouTube, people was literally screenshotting me and then using my face as their profile, as my as their picture, using my face as their channel picture. So I literally thought that was me, but it's not. OMG, girl, what? Wait, why? Why gonna keep caring about your back like she's just reading a comment? Trying to be me so bad. I ain't drinking nothing called death. I know that's right. I ain't looking up. I ain't drinking nothing called death. Okay. Wake up, you're thirsty. Clearly copying my hair. Oop, you didn't need to do wake up like that, lol. Okay, just a tip. But I'm going now. Listen, Jarrell, thank you so much for the tip. Let me trust me, I'm aware of my posture. I be on it every day. It's okay. And plus I work out my back. That's the one thing. You can sit up straight all day, but if you're not working your back muscles out, that's what makes your back hunch when you don't work your back muscles out. So, but Juicy, you're saying I'm trying to copy your hair? Girl, this is only for Valentine's, girl. Okay, okay. Seems like everyone here is against me now. No one's against you, but it's like you're kind of like on it about my back. Like you're going in about my back, and I told you I got it, like it's good, I'm fine. We ain't against you, real, don't worry. Yeah, it's all love around here. It's just, you're just constantly saying something about my back, and it's like it's okay. Y'all, I did not that kind of sounded like I farted. I did not fart. I was just trying to fix my freaking pants. Seems like everyone here doesn't care about their posture. It's not that we don't care about our posture. We're very aware of our posture. But the thing about it, you can sit up straight all day long, but if you're not working out your back muscles, forget it. I tried bulking up in the gym one time, but I stayed with the hood built like a cinnamon stick. You need to I tried bulking up in the gym. See, bulking up, it comes with the well, first off, when you're in the gym, you can either be in the gym to lose weight or to build muscle. But it also goes into what you're eating. If you're drinking a lot, you're smoking weed and drinking syrup, you're never going to get the muscle mass that you're looking for. You need to eat a lot of protein. You could also do protein shakes, like whey protein and stuff like that. But if you want to bulk up and get like built, like a bodybuilder, you need to have, first off, I recommend you going to your doctor for seeing if your body can even take that, and be in the gym and watch what you eat. They say abs doesn't come from the gym, it comes from what you eat. So eat a lot of salmon, tuna, eat healthy and stuff. Jarrell, how do you know we don't care? I know you ain't poop. No, I didn't. It sounded because I have like I won't say leather, but I had that certain type of material seats that if you move the wrong way, it sounds like you farted. So it definitely sounded like I farted, but I didn't. I was just fixing my pants. Like it's the number one part of your body that goes out. It's so serious because you guys are ganging up on me now. No, it's not a gang. But do you understand that I'm saying to work out your back muscles? Gerald, okay, honey, we appreciate the concern. Okay. Ain't nobody ganging up on you. We just saying stuff. I love some salmon. Okay, good. Yeah. Salmon, tuna, eat it with some vegetables, some rice, eggs, scrambled eggs with some toast, whole wheat. Yes, abs is all weight loss pretty much. Yeah. Good night. It ain't rude stuff. Like this was all planned to gang up whoever comes in the chat. Whoever comes in the chat that is new. No, first off, my chat is not, first off, my channel is not a gang up channel. But the thing about it is over here, when you're constantly repeating yourself and I address you like one or two times and you just keep saying the same thing over and over again, people are going to call you out about it because it seems like you're trolling. I understand about my back. I get it. We all get it. All right. But welcome to the chat. No one's ganging up on you. We appreciate your concern. G and G. Who said I was new? Now, why you ain't pronounced salmon like salmonella? LOL. See how the chat was moving on until Gerald brought it up again. I know, right? Right, exactly. No, for real. I mean, you see, like that's what I'm saying. Like we're not tripping. Like we're not like. But you know what, Alexander? For you to be drunk, you listen. So, like, what were you drinking at the club? And what type of club was it? Was it like a? Was it like? Did they play? What type of? First off, what type of music did they play at the club? Was it a lot of love songs? Cause like on my way home from work, I was trying to like listen to like club type music, like deep house, clubhouse, but they kept playing like love songs. And I get it, it was Valentine's, but it's um, like man, wrapping up, man, picklebacks and cran vodka. Ooh, okay. My guy BFF went from my Valentine's to my boyfriend. Like, how though? We did like each other. I mean, that's usually what happens when you have a best friend. It usually turns into like a boyfriend girlfriend. Nah, it was dive bar for real, but it was cute. They played some Nicki. LOL. You went to a dive bar? Wait, wait, wait. Did the dive bar have a mermaid in it? Cause I have a dive bar out here in Sacramento, and there's a mermaid in it, like in the tank and stuff like that. If I'm going to the club, it's either gonna real ratchet or Afro beach and chill. Look, the clubs I used to go to, um, well, it was one of the clubs in Vacaville. It was called Straight Shooters, and in the daytime they played country music, and so during the week, in the daytime they played country. Towards the night they played like hip hop or whatever, but I know for sure Fridays and Saturday nights it was definitely hip hop music. Sunday through Thursday it was like biker music at night because there was a lot of bikers that would come. Um, so I I went to a club called Limelight, and there was a lot more black people. Well, older OGs there that were black, and they were trying to hit on the young girls, and it was not cute. And they were playing more like oldies. Um, but I don't like ratchet clubs because I don't like if I'm surrounded by too many black people, I get nervous. Especially if there's alcohol and stuff, I be getting nervous. Like, oh my gosh, like no, left eye dive bar is like a term, like a country cheap bar out here, or like sports bar, basically a straight bar. LOL. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But like a dive bar, maybe it's different. Like, cause for out here, like whenever we hear like a dive bar, like there's always like a mermaid in a tank, um, and they usually call that the dive bar. Because like there's like a big like water aquarium, and there's like a mermaid floating, and she does like different like tricks and stuff with her mouth, like she does like the bubbles and like the hearts and stuff with the bubbles. It's pretty cool. Even on TikTok I seen a video of a girl, she was doing that, and baby girl almost drowned. I mean, she was like literally like taking off her costume and stuff like in the water. Like she was trying to like go up to the top because she couldn't breathe. I mean, you really got to have good lungs to do that because you're underneath the water for like hella long. At my school, this cringe couple asked each other to be a Valentine's. Like, maybe I'm slow, but wouldn't y'all be that automatically? Like, wait, at your school? You're in school? You all like? I love to travel. OMG, you know. Now, with me saying I love to travel, I've never been out of the United States. Like I've never been to Italy or stuff like that. Like I never hopped on a plane and went out of the United States. The furthest I went was San Diego to go to Mexico on a bus. Um, but yeah, I love, oh my god, I love traveling to new places. I'm trying to move to Manhattan for those Afro beats and house clubs. Okay, yeah, Manhattan is really nice. Sika baby, I mean Sika a B. Now you came on correct. Come in saying hi. Don't come in saying baby. I'm not that. Yeah, no, dive here means like cheap or small, I guess. Oh, okay. Have black people treated you mean or something? Because it sounds a bit racist. No, it's just my experience being around black people. They either it turns ratchet, like girls are fighting, guys are shooting up the place, guys are trying to hit on females and like have relations with them. Um, um, yeah, I'm in college. Oh, okay. See, now you're in college. So, wait, where are you located again, Waka? Like, I'm black, Hispanic, and I've been through things with black girls. But one thing about it, and two things for sure, I love my people. I love us all day, every day, and I actually love humanity. Um, I'm actually black and Hispanic too. I'm black and Panamanian, but I don't love all Panamanians and I don't love all black people. Um, so, and if you love humanity, humanity should be God fearing people because there's some black people and Hispanics that love Satan. So, and Satan is my op. So, if you love Satan, you're my op. Like, if you're like really gonna go for him and like really be like, you know, go for him for real, like, you're my op. You red. No, my hair is red. Tisha, I'm not. Tisha, I'm not trying to be hood or tough. She's not saying you're hood or tough. Some people just don't want to be in that ratchet spots. A lot can happen. Yeah, and where I come from and from what I've seen, you know, um the black clubs unfortunately are girls that's acting ratchet, very inappropriate. Guys are hitting on females. I mean, I've been in clubs where it was mostly black people and they're dancing inappropriate. I used to do that. But, you know, dancing inappropriate, you know. Well, let me say this for the record. I've never been to an all black club. I've been to telly parties where there was mostly black people. Well, it was all black people. And the like and I'm gonna say this in San Francisco. And the guys were pimps and they pimped out a lot of girls. So for me and then when I hear about clubs or whatever outside of California, and it's mostly an all black club. They're getting shot up. There's fights. There's drugs, and and when I'm around like a lot of black women, unfortunately, like Tisha, how you came on my live yesterday, they come off very disrespectful, right? And they come off like joking, but they're not, you know? And so it just makes me uncomfortable. And if it sounds wrong, I know for some people it's gonna sound wrong, but it's just like if I was around, you know, white Caucasian people and, you know, they're wearing white pointy hoods, it's gonna make me uncomfortable. I'm not gonna want to be around that. I want to be around classy, sophisticated vibes, you know? I want to be around people that like to have fun. If I'm in a room or in a club and it's filled with black people and like they're like, yeah, let's have fun, and you know, and they're chilling and they're vibing and it's whatever, so for that. But if it's Let's turn up. And this my song. Take me through that. Take me through that. Wait, wait. What's up, B? No, I'm not gonna feel comfortable at all. I'm gonna wanna. I'm not even gonna pull up. Like I'm not. I'm not. Um, Kalamzo, Michigan. Okay. Why you red? Sally, like my boy Cardi. Yeah. White people do the same thing. Spanish people do the same thing. You have a wig. Clearly. Vajan. Vajan, however you say your name. Hold up. Is that a dress or PJs? Because I keep thinking it's ball. So this is actually a PJ shirt. I just wore it for Valentine's. Love from Germany. What's up, Germany? I've been places where it was mostly black people and it was the most healing experience. So it just depends on where you're putting yourself. Yeah. I like them classy vibes. Exactly. Not the KKK. No, for real. South Philly in this bit. What's up? I like them class vibes and ratchet vibes, but recently classy because I'm the Tyler the Creator type of weird. Anthony, what's up? Not Philly, North Philly. Yeah. Um, but when I'm around Spanish people or well, first I've never been to a Spanish club, you know. But also too like yeah, I for me I can just speak for I don't hang around a lot of Caucasian people or Spanish people because I hang around a lot of Spanish, Caucasian, Asian, different cultures. So I never been to like see you said Spanish clubs are lit. I've never been to a Spanish club. I've never. Um, but where are you at? I'm in California. They got a Spanish rodeo near me and they be popping. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I haven't been with a lot of Spanish people, but a lot of Italian. See, now I could be around some Italians for the most part, but when they start talking about cartel and all, I'd be like, okay. But honestly, the Italians I've been around, they've been pretty cool. They've been pretty cool. What's up, Con? How you doing? Um, but yeah, but you know what? There's a lot of black people that can be around other black people and be around that ratchet stuff and feel like home. For me, I just never been comfortable with that. I've been more what some people will call bougie, what it's really not. I like being around millionaires and $1 million homes and yachts and you know, entrepreneurs and I feel very comfortable around them. Very. Don't come to Philly then. I trust me, I wasn't planning on coming to Philly. If I ever go to like major cities like that, I would only stay downtown. Yeah. Like I can't be around and you know what? When I used to smoke and drink, I had no problem being in the hood. I had no problem being in the ghetto. But I still even then felt uncomfortable if it got too rowdy, you know? If it got too hood, I felt very uncomfortable. And a lot of people that really saw me for real, they always they always got me out of they never put me in situations where like if they're about to do a drive by or they're about to go do something or whatever and it was about to get active, they would my those people I could call my people and they were black from women to men, especially the men. They always took me out of that. Whether they took me in their car to a different place or but they always took me out of that environment. They always told me, "Why are you here?" Like even when I would go to the bars, right? And I'll sit there and I'll drink my beer and stuff like that. And from Asian to Mexican to Hispanic, all types of men were like, "Why are you in the club? Like you should be shopping, or you should be doing something. Like, you should not be in the bar drinking. Like, this is not you. People saw right through me, you know? Even if I was getting hyphy with someone, they'll be like, this is not you. I could tell this is not you. Like, won't he won't. Like, you're not meant for this lifestyle. Like, why are you so you bougie, huh? No, I'm not bougie. Bougie is when you pretend to be something you're not. God placed me to be around millionaires because I'm called to be a millionaire because I am a millionaire. But I'm going through this process of being on Section 8, being on HUD, being on food stamps, almost being homeless to, well, when I was younger, I was homeless, whatever. Uh, Sleeping on the floor, being late on my rent, being late on bills. He took me through that. So a humble beginning. So when I do become a millionaire, I can always remember where I came from. No, no. Some places in Philly is real nice. Don't let him lie to you. I'm already knowing every city has a nice spot, even Chicago. I used to enjoy chaos, but I'm hoping I grow out of it soon. You will, but it's a decision you have to make. It's a choice you have to make. Nice in Philly where clubs are whack in general. Places where people drink excessive liquor is whack. That's very true. Clubs are boring. It is. Stop the BS. Girl, what are you talking about? Stop the BS. What are you talking about? And please, Anthony, welcome to God's Chosen Hair Care. Please do not cuss all my life. Oh, whoa. Okay. Anthony, you playing into stereotypes. Get out of my face. LOL. Literally, someone from Kingston is saying Philly can be nice. Do you like Black Lives Matter? No, I don't, Leroy. Anthony, you said I ain't no MF millionaire. Why do you say I'm not an MF millionaire? Because I'm black? Because I used to hang in the hood, because I used to be in the ghetto, because I was on food stamps, because why? Why do you say I can't? Because you don't want to try to be a millionaire, because you want to be someone in the hood, staying in the hood, and have a low mentality, low vibrational mindset and mind frame, and you want to put how you want to live your life on me. You could sit there and be broke and be living from paycheck to paycheck while me and my people move up to become who God called us to be, which is not living paycheck to paycheck. We're going to have financial stability. We're going to have financial freedom. We're going to be able to go on vacation for 6 months and not think twice about it and not break the bank. We're not going to have to always worry about saving up our money to go somewhere. We're going to be like, you know what? I want to go to Italy today. Catch a flight to go to Italy and come right back because we felt like it. Yeah, you're from South Philly, from the trenches, right? From the trenches. So if you want to live in filth, live in filth. Watch us elevate. When you want to elevate, you know where it's at. Anywho, thank you so much, Joshua. You said you love my red hair. Name one place in Philly it ain't been a murder. What's life in America? Life is however you make it. Anywhere. Facts. No, I know black millionaires. So you know black millionaires, and you're saying I can't be one of them? Crazy. America's the greatest country in the world. I'm from South Philly. Clock that. I'll visit USA one day. Just need to decide where it's not filled. If you okay, it's not filled. But you just told Waka to name one place in Philly where it's not dirty, where it's safe, where it's cool, where it's pretty. It sounds like it's filth to me if there's constantly murders all the time, drugs, prostitution, pimps. That's filth. So maybe Waka is right. There is places in Philly where it's nice. Murders happen, beautiful Beverly Hills bum. Uh I mean, murders happen. There's death everywhere. No, I said you're not a millionaire at this moment. At this moment, no, I'm not a millionaire. I don't have $1 million in the bank. But my mindset is of a millionaire. So I'm moving in that direction. So thank you for stating the obvious. But just because I'm not that right now don't mean I can't be that. And I never said I was a millionaire right now. But I'm going to call myself to be a millionaire because I am a millionaire. And yeah, I may not have a million in the bank, but that could change tomorrow. That can change in the next 5 minutes. So watch who you speaking to, player. I never said dirty. But you told him to name one place in Philly where it's not, where it's pretty. Because he said there's places in Philly that's nice. And I know there's places in Philly that's nice. There's Chicago is nice. If you go out to the suburbs, it's gonna get gangsta. But if you go to the city, it's not like that. If you come to America, come to the South. LOL, it's better here. I would say if you're gonna visit the United States, either go to New York or go to San Francisco or Florida, like Miami and stuff. Go to the city first. Don't go to the country. With all due respect, of course, this place where it is nice, but it's still dangerous. Great, you're not one of them. School is waste of time. South seems most fun. You look good. You're a millionaire in spirit. Amen, Leroy. And I hear barbecue in the South is amazing. Now, the South do got some good barbecue now. I'm not hating. You just talk crazy. Anthony, I'm not talking crazy. I'm talking what my life is. What my life is. You know what? I'm not going to keep addressing that. I'm not going to keep addressing you. Because you want to say I'm crazy. You want to say I'm not a millionaire. Very Nikki coded. Speak it into existence, mama. You say it's Nikki coded. I say it's God coded. God depict my life. Okay. He knew me from the womb. Okay. God created me. He created me to be a millionaire. But he had to make me go through some things so I can humble myself. South Mid is def the most prettiest. They literally built all of Philly's sports teams, stadiums in Philly. Bro, the comments is so mad. I can walk to the city from my crib. Yes, Miami or the East Coast beaches. Yes. The stadium is in my backyard. Repent, turn away from sin and get... Okay. Stop playing with God. This is a loving warning. Swipe bod. Okay. Did you take your vitamin D today, girl? Oh. Did I take my vitamin D today? Okay. So now you want to try to roast me. You want to try to ask me if I took my vitamins today. Okay. All right. Miami is clean too, honey. Like, thank you. Destiny's LOL. You know what? You know WTF go. I don't even know what that means. But if me saying I'm a millionaire triggered you to where now you got to say if I took my vitamin D, wow, you not black. I'm not black because you want to put YKWTFGO. You know what? No, I don't know what the F is going on. I don't know what the F is going on because you came up in my life talking about Philly up in the house. And I'm like, what's up, Philly? What's up? What's up? And then it turned into when I said I'm a millionaire, you want to say you not no effing millionaire. And then now you want to ask me about my vitamin D intake. Like, what? So you went from being a millionaire expert to a doctor. Okay. Woo. Whoa. Okay. Oh yeah, what the F is going on? Truth hurts, huh? The truth hurts. Vitamin D means sausage. Huh. I know what vitamin D is. I know. I know. And that's stupid because guys like him think that women that go hard like me, it's because we didn't get no dick. You think, okay, first off, OMG, you probably didn't get no pussy. That's why you talking like that. You probably ain't getting no pussy. You like, oh, she's talking like that because she ain't got no dick. Because you know, I be talking like that too when I ain't getting no pussy. So you know, real recognize real. No, let me tell you something right now, player. I don't need no dick to make me stand on my own, okay? Because can't no dick put me in this position or take me out. I simply said I'm a millionaire. You are living in whatever part of Philly you're living in, and you want to deflect your situation on me. So because you don't see yourself being a millionaire, you want to be like, you're not a millionaire because I'm not a millionaire. No, I may not be a millionaire right now, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be a millionaire. I'm in a one bedroom apartment. Does that mean I'm not going to be in a house because I'm in a one bedroom apartment? No. And I'm sorry. Unlike this is exactly why I say, and you're talking about, oh, and what? It looks like from your AV pic that you may be light skinned, so you may be black. It's guys like you. That's why I don't want to be around hood dudes like you. You see what I'm talking about? Because it's dudes like you that think that girls like me need dick. And that dick controls how we move in life. Please. This is why I'm called to be around millionaires and not low vibrational hood dudes like you. Okay? And unfortunately, you make the hood dudes that actually have a life look bad. That actually want to go somewhere look bad. You the type of crab in a barrel person that will see your homie making it and you would tear down his dreams and aspirations because of your low self-esteem mindset. You the type of dude that would tell your partner, no, dog, bro, don't go after your dreams because you know you ain't never really gonna make it for real because of your little insecurities. Oh, I see you. Oh, wow. I pass on yours. Wild Anthony, not funny. Clock it. SB. Who comes on YouTube to argue with women? Huh. Anthony, wrap it up. Oh, Anthony done messed up. Got my sis cussing. I'm crying. I thought you meant hood dudes in general. I was gonna say no, cause I used to have ex-boy. Y'all, Waka, the real dudes from the hood, from the trenches that actually cared about women and didn't degrade women and say women need vitamin D to survive was taking me out of situations where there was about to be a drive-by, where there was about to be a fight, where it was about to get active in police activity. Them was the type of men that I salute, that I rock with. I don't mess with cowards like Anthony that think women like me need vitamin D to speak our mind or to feel like we're about to go places in life. You the type of dude that would tell a female, oh, you arguing with me, you must be on your period. It must be that time of the month. Hey, what's going on here? What's up, Warren? Just calm down. What's happening here? All my homies are locked up. I never degraded you. You delusional. You actually did degrade me because I said that I'm a millionaire. God called me to be around millionaires, and you said I'm not gonna be. You said I'm not a millionaire, and then you said I'm not a millionaire right now. But with me saying that I'm a millionaire, you tried to say I would never be a millionaire. I'm like, I'm gonna get rich and buy the girl in my life and my mama car. Wait, hey Waka, be careful saying that in front of Anthony because he's gonna tell you that you can't do that right now because you ain't got the shmoney to do it. So be careful telling your dreams in front of Anthony. He's a hater. He's a crab in a barrel. Yeah. He the type of dude that'll kill his partner because his partner's making it more than him. Yeah, he the type of snake. You gotta watch out for dudes like Anthony. They snakes for real. Yeah. He's like a little Dirk to a King Von. He'll set you up to get sniped because he's jealous of you. Yeah. He's the type of Quavo and Offset that'll get you sniped like they did Takeoff. Yeah. Oh, let me not say too much because I'm lacing up the game real quick. Let me not say too much. Man, I don't care about no bum, Anthony. I mean, I'm just saying though, you know what I'm saying? You gotta watch out for the snakes in the grass, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep the grass low. You gotta keep the grass cut, you know what I'm saying? You gotta watch out for them little snakes like Anthony. Yeah. Cut the neck off, you know what I'm saying? Tardy B shade. Nah, I don't get into all that, sis. Oh, you don't? You could have fooled me the way you was moving. You could have fooled me. You could have fooled me. Let your partner say that's locked up. Let your partner that's locked up say, oh, Brody, I'm about to get out. You gonna be like, nah, bro. You not about to get out because you still locked up. You ain't about to get out. Them snakes always there. Always. Always in the cut. And they come off real nice, like, hey, what's up? You know, Philly checking in, Cali checking in, but they snakes for real. Yeah. And then leave my girl alone. Why you dragging it? No, he ain't dragging it. I'm just dragging him. Shoot. Now he wanna fall back from all his little, you know, he done got me piped up. Maybe it was a vitamin D up in me. I don't know. Got me piped up. I send more money to the jails than you make on God. You send more money. Oh, you send more money to the jails than I make? Clearly, you're not sending enough because your homies are still locked up. Where's the bail money at? Where's the money that's going to make the judge want to be like, or the people, release your people? What's up, Gim? What's up? Facts. No. You're clearly not sending enough money because your homies are still locked up. Where's the money that's going to make them want to take your homies out? So you ain't got it like that. You don't have it to where you can send the money that you make more than me on God. Okay. Where is the money that you make that you can send? No, so you don't know that. So, but you in the streets though. You don't know, player? Let me lace you up for the one time. You don't know that you can send a certain amount of dollars to, the guard or to the judge to release your homies? You don't know that you don't know that they be doing that sometimes? Let me lower my voice so nobody, too many people don't hear. You don't know that sometimes they be sending money to the jail or to the prison to release certain people? Money talks, bullshit walks. If you got enough funds to break it off, you can release your people if you really got it like that. If you really hold rank and power like that. I'm not saying now, since you don't got it like that, and clearly you don't, you sending money to your homies' books is cool, but it takes a lot more than that. Because you sending the money to them is keeping them in jail. Why don't you start sending prayers? Start sending prayers, right? Asking God to release them. That right there, you sending out a powerful prayer to release your homies and they get out of prison, they get out of jail, will do more for you than any money you have ever sent. So I'm not tripping because, oh my God, Anthony sends more money to his people in jail than I could ever make. Oh, he's so much better than me. No. You send money, I send prayers because prayer works. I don't do things to keep my people in bondage. I do things to get them out of it. That's like saying I want my homie to stop smoking weed, but yeah, I keep smoking weed with him. Let's make it make sense. He need to just come out and tell us he got a boyfriend. His eye. We don't discriminate against anybody, homie. In prison, you don't get it, ball goof. You don't prison. You don't get bell goofy. Anthony, who your homies? Tasker PJs. Oh, my homies in the feds. Anthony ain't on that DW. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your homies is in the feds. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. But anyways, I'm not gonna speak on that because I already said too much. I already said too much, and I'm not trying to get this live flagged. And I'm not trying to get anybody caught up, so I'm just gonna be smooth. I'm just gonna be chill. But you over here trying to flex whatever money you got going on. I don't really care about none of that. That don't even make me flinch, homie. So I pray for your homies that's locked up. And I pray they get set free soon in Jesus' name. And they change their life and give their life to God. Girl, do you know the flies blink twice because you smart? What? Man, nah, I never flex. You just did when you just did when you said that you send more money to the jailhouse than I could ever make on God. That was a flex. You tried to flex on me. You're trying to say you send more money to the jailhouse than me. Anthony been on Grinder. I seen him. Like you literally tried to flex. You tried to say you make more money. You send more money to the jail than I could ever make. I don't really care. That's truth, not flexing. But you don't know. That's not truth because you don't know how much I make. No shade, but he living in the projects talking like this. I mean, I'm saying though, like you just knocked me for saying I'm a millionaire or whatever. But yet you talk about how you live in the hood. Like what? It's what I mean, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. And you said that you hang around millionaires. I don't live in the PJs. That's where I'm from. Them Tasker projects. Get on with that. Oh, that's what that was? He said I don't even know what that was. He said Tasker. What did he say? Tasker PJs? You trying to bang your set on me? You trying to bang where you sit at? You trying to bang where you sleep at? Cause trust me, that ain't never made me flinch at all about. So you don't want to take it there, cause like you don't want to take it there. He lying. Yeah, I don't. Let me tell you something. Anybody that has to bang on where they lay their head out at night ain't really about that life. You don't ever drop your location and where you sleep at or where you be at or where you have been. You don't ever say your whereabouts like that. So let's pipe down for real. I'm too old to lie. No, you too old to be dropping your whereabouts and stuff. Okay? He's still in the PJ. He probably is. He probably is. But anyways, rule number one, you don't ever drop where I'm everywhere in Philly. But that's nothing to brag about. I'm uptown right now. Bro, you speaking to someone that I don't even know uptown, downtown, north around, all around, and I don't fake behind Drake. Look, I don't know anything about Philly, so I'm just saying for your safety, you should not be dropping because clearly there's people on this chat that be in Philly too. So be smooth. That's all I'm gonna say. Stop dropping where you be at. Like y'all, that's how I know you really not about that life because like you dropping your whereabouts. Like that's how people get caught up. Stop. You're literally dropping your location. Like stop doing that. I'm dangerous. You was not dangerous, please. You not dangerous. You're worried about women not having their vitamin D and faking like they're a millionaire. That's what you're about. Anthony, a 55-year-old white man that lives in Idaho, he's trolling y'all. I mean, he probably is. Worried about a woman being a millionaire and uh having her vitamin D. Come to the Charlotte, Anthony. The bars would like to have a word. Nah, I'm from the P on God. Bro, nobody is like nobody cares that you're from the P. Like, who cares? I'm not threatening, but if we test that danger, it'll be a problem. First off, you got too much to lose, Waka, to be testing anything, all right? So, like we just gotta, anyway, let's just let it go, bro, because conversations like this don't even end well. Like this, you see this right here, this is exactly why I don't like being around too, but all right, everybody stop pretending you are tough. Listen, one day I want to literally poke a bear. I'm done. But why? That day that you poke a bear could be your last. That could be a day you pass away. Like, Waka, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You got too much going for you. You got too much to lose on some dumb stuff. That's what they want you to do. That's what they want you to do. That's what the government, that's what the system wants you to do. That's why it's called the trap. It's called the hood. It's called the ghetto. It's called the slums. It's called the projects. They want you to be dumb. I'm going to go to a zoo and see what happened. And you definitely trolling. I pray you just trolling. Like, I pray you just joking for real. Like, I pray you just don't do that because that's stupid. Like, you got, we all up on this live got way too much going on for us. And God has a future. No, on all seriousness, God has a plan for our lives. And to be playing in the streets with your life and somebody else's is ignorant as heck. Hella ignorant. All right. So you better choose tonight on what you gonna do. You gonna live a life pleasing unto God and go for your purpose and your calling, or you about to just be in the zoo and end up in the box or end up locked up. Projects people rely on just enough to survive. Walker trying to get. But that's the thing. You gotta stop trying to live a life to survive and start living a life to thrive. You know what Drake said? That was major key facts. Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. That was a whole bar and the truth in one. Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. Anthony, you still on the project. None of us live in the projects, be for real. Mm. I could definitely say I don't live in a project. But I used to be in the projects. I don't like being in the hood. I don't like being in places where there's a lot of graffiti, there's a lot of violence, there's a lot of drugs. It makes me very uncomfortable, especially now that I gave my life to God, because I see these people that's doing that type of stuff and it's like, man, you have so much that you could be doing with your life than this. Like, do you not know that somebody could be living another day because of you? I did for 12 years. Yeah. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Look, I'm blessed. Yes. Like, and people glorify the projects like it's the place to be. It's people glorify being a hood person, like a gangster, like it's the thing to be. No, it doesn't. It doesn't get you nowhere but tears, anger, bitterness. Like it's not cool. Like these rap songs be like glorifying um the projects in the hood, and there's not a place to raise a family. It's not a place to, it's traumatizing. Man, I used to be in townhouses. I'm not proud of that, but I'm proud of how far I've come. Amen. It builds character. It builds character. But none of that character matters if you are in gun violence and you're prostituting women and you're looking for problems everywhere and you don't elevate. So the character is not being built if you are wanting to stay in that environment and you're not willing to change. You can't help where you start, but you can help where you end up at. So yeah, you may have been, Anthony, you probably were born in South Philly in the hood, in the trenches. But you're a grown man now. You know, you can get up out of that. You can go to a different environment. You can get into a different tax bracket, you know? You can become that millionaire on your way to become a billionaire. You could be buying your multiple houses, multiple cars, multiple properties. You can help get your friends and family out of the ghetto and the projects. You know, you can go up to the prisons to visit your homies and tell them about the grace of God and how God elevated you. What? You can fight to get your homies out of the feds. Xander, how you been since she prayed over you? Just because you live in a project doesn't mean you can't work and contribute to society and be a good person. That's very true. There's so many people in the projects that are trying to get up out the projects. And there's people that's not even in the projects that act like they're in the projects, but when they actually get in the projects, they get scared. Just like how people want to talk about jail and glorify jail until they actually get in jail and they're like, OMG, this is not. People want to rap about catching bodies and bodies and bodies until they get locked up for catching a body they didn't really catch. They were just acting like they caught a body. They want to act all tough. Waka, I feel closer to God this year than I've ever had before. Yes, by the way, you talking, I can tell you death 30 plus, so you can try to help your family. Yeah, word, excellent word. So many things have been presented to me this year alone. Look, it's about to be Ramadan. I don't do Ramadan. I think that's like Muslim, I think. Ramadan. It's like for Muslim people. Definitely. Anthony, you do Ramadan? Are you Muslim? And okay. Um Alexander, I'm so happy that you have been getting closer to God. Like I'm so happy about that. That's like such good news for me. I pray that you continue to press into God. Continue to seek his face, press into Jesus. Continue to talk about, if you haven't already, talk about the gospel, talk about the love of Jesus Christ. Continue to change your life and continue to read the Holy Bible and all that good stuff. And blessings on blessings is coming to you and everyone on this live in Jesus' name. Oh, he either from Philly or did research because Muslim and Philly run deep. I'm born and raised in Philly. Oh, he old because I just peeped the 100 emojis. LOL. Thank you, Tar. You're welcome. What's up, Tanea? I think I said your name right, Tanea. Um, I'm probably old enough to be your dad. You probably are, except for my dad would be more. Um, my dad would not. My dad would be mature, and he wouldn't talk to women like how you spoke to me about the vitamin D. And he wouldn't be telling me that I would not be a millionaire because I was on Section 8, because I was on HUD. My dad would be telling me to go after my dreams and aspirations, and he will be encouraging me and helping me to get to my goals. Every unk used the 100 he up there. I'm very mature. In my eyes, from what you presented on my live tonight, Far from it, because if you were mature, you would not tell me I'm not going to be a millionaire. You'll encourage that for me. And you would not tell me that, you would not ask me if I had my vitamin D, meaning if I had some dick. That's very, very immature and very inappropriate for a man that could be my dad's age. What's up, Pearly? I never said that. You tripping. You did. You asked me if I had my vitamin D and you said that I am not a millionaire. And I said I am a millionaire. You said no, you're not a millionaire right now. And I'm like, just because I'm not a millionaire right now doesn't mean I can't be one. I think Anthony changed his mind about you. He probably has changed his mind. I pray he has changed his mind about me. I pray he has changed his mind about me. Great. But thank you so much, Pearly. I appreciate that. Right, Anthony? We're all going to be nice now. You not so, it's the truth. But just because I'm not a millionaire right now does not mean I can't be a millionaire in the future. There's people that are, Gunna wasn't viral. He wasn't famous until one night he dropped that one song with that one artist and he became famous. Same thing with Lil Baby. Same thing with every artist. I was always being nice. What are you talking about? No, you weren't. You were being very immature and very rude. Anthony got 5 baby mamas and 3 kids. Probably does. Being very rude. Being absolutely very rude. Because if you told me that I got 1 baby mom and 3 kids, to be honest. Yeah, and how would you feel if your 3 kids was to say, Dad, you know, I'm in my 1-bedroom apartment and I'm, at this job I hate, but I pray one day I can be a millionaire. You're gonna be like, oh no, you can never be a millionaire because you're not a millionaire right now. Is that what you're gonna tell your kids? My kid's always gonna tell the truth. Look at my abilities. Oh, he following school. You too much, Alexander. Your kids are always gonna tell the truth. That's a lie right there because everybody tells a lie here and there. I'm still tripping over the fact he told us his location after popping it. I mean, that's crazy to me. God decides what they have, not me. No disrespect, guys. But I'm not saying that you're going to decide or you can give them that. What I'm saying is that if your kids tell you they want to be a millionaire and they want to own property and they want to be married and have kids and they want to have multiple cars and multiple houses and a business and they want to be entrepreneur, you're going to knock them down and say, no, you can't be that because you don't have that right now? Or are you going to help them go for their dreams and aspirations? My kid's not going to tell me what they're, my kid's not going to tell me, they're just going to do it. Okay, you're trying to act like you don't know what I'm saying for someone who says they're mature. You're going to try to act like you don't know what I'm saying to you. So I'm just going to move on from it because clearly talking to you is like talking to a wall or a brick. It's getting nowhere. And you have a hard head. So anywho, let me talk to people that actually understand, that actually have feelings, that actually can hold a conversation, that's actually listening to me. So you could tell he ain't never got caught or beat because what? I like you, Sylvia. Thank you so much. Yeah. Anthony, do you have any daughters? Or are all 3 of your kids boys? I just want to ask him. Right. You are beautiful and smart, Michael. Thank you so much. Too. You have 2 girls. How would you feel if a guy that your 2 daughters were talking to said, and they got into a little disagreement, and the guys were like, girl, get up out my face, you need some dick, you on your period, get up out my face? How would you feel about that? Would you be dabbing the guy up, be like, hey, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yeah? Or would you be telling homeboy he needs to Watch his tone, watch his mouth. Anthony, her comebacks have been funny. That's between them and the guy. That's none of my business. Oh, so you're just gonna let a guy disrespect your daughter? See, so you're sitting there and you're gonna tell me. So you're gonna sit there with your daughter and her boyfriend, and they get into a little disagreement in front of you, and that guy starts disrespecting your daughter in your face, and you're gonna sit there as her father, as a man, as a mature man, and let this boy talk to your daughter any type of way because that's none of your business? Crazy to me. See what I'm saying about talking to a brick, a wall? I taught my children well believe that. What did I just witness? Anthony, you're also a narcissist because you definitely did ask her. She had her vitamin D today, and that was ultra nasty and disrespectful. Thank you. Thank you. For someone, look, Tisha, that's on the. For someone that came in talking jokes, even she had to give a spade a spade. Like, even she knew. Very inappropriate. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. That would never get, they would never get into a disagreement in front of me. He the type to watch. Okay, well, let's not take it there, Walker. Let's not take it there. She thought I was talking about medication. No, the reason why I was taking it to medication was because I don't want my YouTube being flagged for inappropriate comments that goes against the community guidelines of YouTube. That's why. Because I'm trying to get my, I just spit. Because I want to get my YouTube channel monetized so where I can start making money through YouTube and get super chat. But there are certain things I have to abide by when it comes to YouTube. Thank you so much, Cola. Okay. So you talking inappropriate. And I was trying to give you a chance because I didn't think you were talking to me like that. Because for a so-called mature man, I would not think that you would talk to a woman like that. A woman you never met or seen a day in your life. I didn't think there's just no way he could ask me if I had a penis. There's just no freaking way. Thank you so much. Oh, that's what monetize is. Yeah, monetize is where I can get paid from YouTube. So like YouTube can get me partnerships through either YouTube, or they can send me out to like influencer events. Like if YouTube is having an event, they'll fly me out to talk about and ask me questions about how I like YouTube and all this other stuff. Or I can then have promotional videos where like I could come and talk about Celsius, for example. And Celsius can pay me through YouTube to promote their product on my YouTube vlogs or lives or whatever. Or you guys, if I'm on live, if you guys want to send me money, you guys can send me money through Super Chat. How did I talk to you? I was disrespectful, huh? You were. Oh, I did just peep the earrings. They look good. Thank you so much. Anthony Mann, Cap, definitely a Scorpio. Love your earrings. Thank you so much. Disrespect. Don't do it, guys. No, I ain't mad, sis. That's just how I talk. Let me tell you something. The way you talk is crazy. Right? The way you talk is crazy. And it's very disrespectful. Like it's so disrespectful. And as a father that is raising 2 daughters, that the way you speak to women has to change. Has to change. You know, I can understand if I came at you sideways and I started talking to you crazy, but even with that, I mean, yes, your daughters aren't going to see the way you speak to me on this live because they probably would never watch my channel or whatever, but if you could speak to me like this through words, just typing, imagine being around your daughters and you're out in public, literally in front of another woman, and she says something you don't like, and you just fly off the handles and started calling her names. You're teaching your daughters how men should talk, right? You're teaching your son how a man should talk to a woman, you know. You don't, a lot of parents don't realize that your children really do look up to you and they mimic how you act in life. They either want to be different from you or they want to be just like you. Um, and so you and how, I don't know what your relationship is with your baby mom, and it's none of my business. But a Kool-Aid. I'm sorry, I just seen that. Not Kool-Aid. Wait, somebody said something about Kool-Aid. Everybody tell me that, but it's cool. Everybody, wait a minute. Everybody tells you the way you speak to people is disrespectful, and you still choose to speak to women like that. It's crazy. My Valentine's was cool. I had to work. Is that a dress or do you have little Valentine's Day pants? No, it's a shirt. I did. So this is a PJ shirt, and it was a PJ set. It came with pants, but it was looking too much like sleepwear. So I just wore this and some blue jeans. Anthony, we love you, darling. Just relax and stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Okay, that's where the Kool-Aid came from. Okay. My children are very intelligent. He over there with the camera. It's so easy to not type or type of thing. Like she's giving me attention. Capri Sun. Wait, what? How are you over there with the Capri Sun? Ain't worried about who loves me. I love myself. Okay. But that's the problem, though. You know, Anthony, that's the problem, right? And I'm talking to you in all seriousness. Hold on, let me get my charger. And I need to use the bathroom real quick, guys. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Hold on. I hope they didn't see that. Okay. So that's the problem, right? So that's the problem. You say that I love myself, I don't care who loves me, but that's the problem because you have kids now, right? You decided to have 3 kids with a woman, right? So you now have to not think about yourself. You now have to think about your kids. And you are, whether you like it or not, you are a role model to your kids. You're showing your son how to talk to women, and you're showing your daughters how men should talk to women, right? So, um, if you want your son to learn from you how to talk to women disrespectfully, that's most likely how your son is going to live his life. Um, but sometimes it doesn't work out like that. Sometimes your kids will hear the way you speak to people and be like, I don't ever want to speak like that to people because that's so rude. He trying to be alpha man, same. I ain't trying to be nothing. I'm me. Oh, this is good. Her outfit is so cute. Thank you so much. We thinking chat. Slay. Anthony, you should reevaluate your life. And then I got my hot Cheetos. How is your microwave stuck on the cabinet? How much children are they? How, wait, much children are they own people do you dig? Your children are a reflection of you. Right. Your children are a reflection of you. So, again, you are teaching your children how to treat people. And I guarantee you, the way you spoke to me tonight, Anthony, if any guy was to talk to your daughters like that, or your son talk to a woman like that, you will not be having that. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. You are not going to let no man, no boy talk to your daughters disrespectful. And you are not going to encourage your daughters to be with a guy that talks to them or treats them disrespectful. Okay? I promise you that for sure. If my daughter was on a social media platform, she'll probably get worse. Right, but I'm not talking social media. But even if she was on social media, in real life, she knows that she's not going to let a man talk to her crazy. So she's not going to take that in real life. She's not going to take that on social media. I don't take it on social media or in real life. So just like how I handled you, I'm going to handle somebody like that in real life too. Or like face to face, like for real. Because I'm not having that. You're not going to disrespect me as a woman. I'm going to reiterate what you said, like how you said to me, if I had my vitamin D today, I'm going to reiterate what you said to me so I can process it and so you can process it. And maybe you will go back on what you said. And I don't need to cuss you out. I don't need to drop a cuss word. I don't even need to belittle you. But if I had to do that to make you see my point, I'm going to do that. But I don't need to. The way you talk, even the YN people, I know what check you. Life is about balance. It's one thing to joke, but actually think it's okay. I never said nothing wrong to you, sis. All right. That's straight up narcissist. That's a natural thing. Anthony is clearly a new fan and will be back. We shall grow together. Man, Anthony mad he ain't got his vitamin C. No, I was just scrolling. That's a thing. A lot of people scroll on YouTube and then they come across my YouTube channel, like when I go live, and they come in here and start talking crazy. And then they realize, like, wow, this girl's actually pretty dope. This girl's actually pretty cool. Like, she actually makes sense. She actually is, subscribe and like, and then we have a long journey ahead. That's funny. Mind you, she didn't do nothing bad. Like, I simply said I was going to be a millionaire. You came on here and said, what's up, Philly, checking in. I'm like, oh, what's up, Philly? Gotta have thick skin, you dig? Let me tell you something about thick skin. We're in 2026. All right. Enough with the thick skin. All right. Thick skin for what? Thick skin for whom? I gotta have thick skin. So you're telling me I gotta have thick skin. So you're saying since I have thick skin, you can talk to me any type of way and I'm supposed to just sit here and take it? That's a punk. Far from that. I would never be that. All right? Let me tell you something. Hell no. Hell no. The devil is a lie. I will never let anybody, okay, come up in my presence and say and think they can say whatever the hell they want to me and I just gotta have thick skin. Hell no. The devil is a lie. If you're telling me to have thick skin for someone's words, you're telling me to have thick skin when men put their hands on me. Or if a woman puts their hands on me. Oh, don't hit them back. You just gotta have thick skin now. You're gonna get abused by people, but it's okay. If it gets physical, you just gotta have thick skin. The devil is a lie. Skin is thick when it is battered by the world. God doesn't want thick skin. Tell me what was wrong about what I said. I have intuition and experience. I came here with positive stuff my first time here. I was talking about how you can clean my stubble on my head. Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what you said wrong because I'm not about to go back and forth with you because we're going to get absolutely nowhere. Because, Anthony, I literally said over and over and over again for like the past 45 minutes what you said wrong to me. And you're still not getting it. So, why am I going to continuously repeat myself? If you, as a grown, so called mature man, can't reflect and go back to your comments on what you said to me, if you think what you said to me was okay, we have nothing else to talk about. Simple as that. I don't get how people come here with negative comments. It's because people like to troll. They get off on getting people upset and getting a reaction from people. There's some people that like that. I apologize if you was offended, okay? Um, that's absolutely okay. An apology start. Alexander, you call that an apology? Listen to what he said. He said, I apologize if I was offended. What's up, Raquel? Blessings. No, no, no. That's a bullshit apology. That's cap. That's horse manure. This is how he texts females. I just know it. Let me tell you, at least say my bad. I mean, I would have rather him say, you know what, my bad. I shouldn't have talked to you like that. I would have took that better than I apologize if you was offended. Clearly I was offended. That's why clearly I was offended. That's a start. No, that's a bullshit start. That's not even a flinch. That's like somebody coming at you sideways, Alexander, and then you're like, wow, that was really hurtful, and you shouldn't be talking to me like that. Oh, well, I'll apologize if I offended you, I guess. You're gonna accept that apology? Because they use the word apologize? No. I barely text females, lol. I ain't too much to text about. This ain't. Yeah, that's probably the problem. You don't text females, and that means you don't know how to talk to females. So you think you could talk to females however you want, and that's probably why you don't text females, because you don't know how to talk to females. And you're saying ain't too much to text about. When you get a woman's number, you text and call them so you can get to know them, check up on them, see how they're doing. But if you don't have compassion towards women and you just want women to have thick skin and you could just talk to them and treat them however you want, yeah, you treat them like nothing. Maybe because you look at yourself as nothing. It takes 2 seconds to say sorry for saying that. Period. You right. People at my job try to trigger me all the time. Other nurses, they're demon possessed. Look, you just gotta pray for them. You know what I'm saying? She ain't your little boyfriend. Hell nah. Yeah, I can tell, Anthony, that, you know, this is none of my business. Um, but I can tell down the line, I don't know if it was your baby mom or whoever, but a woman has definitely hurt you. Um, and possibly broke your heart, and it scarred you from women, and so you sheltered yourself and you blocked yourself from ever feeling love again, and you have this hard exterior towards women because you don't want to let women in to get to know the real you, because you don't want to feel that pain again. So you want a woman that is going to be accepting of how you speak to her. And um, really, you're lashing out on women. That's why you have nothing to talk about. He values men, not women. That's very telling. I'm gonna keep him in my prayers because he definitely got hurt. Yeah, you could definitely tell. Now you are a therapist, huh? No, I'm not a therapist, but I'm someone that's been in relationships where I've got cheated on, I've got my heart broke. shut people off, but then I always was that lovable person, so I always would constantly let people in. Hi, Micah. So I'm not a therapist, even though God called me to be a wise counselor. But I'm no therapist. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that the way you spoke to me and the way you feel about getting to know a woman and texting her, checking up on her, and you said hell no to that, lets me know that you don't want to get close to a woman because clearly a woman has hurt you. Right, not a therapist, just a real woman with perspective. Yeah. So, I mean, and you are a man with 3 kids. So, I mean, it's not hard for me to see that you want a family. You probably want to be married. You want to have that one woman that you come home to, and build a future with. I don't want a family. I have a family. Don't want a family. You have a family. It's within the same thing. I'm not talking about you, yourself, and I as a family. I'm talking about, so you're still with your baby mom with your kids? No wonder the lady wasn't finna put up with y'all. Look. No, a lot of men that talk the way Anthony is talking, it all usually happens after the heartbreak. Because he was actually they're a gentleman before, and then once they get their heart broke, that's when they turn into an a-hole. God bless your baby mama. What do you mean with your kids? I said when you said you have a family, I'm saying do you have a family with your baby mama and with your kids? With your 3 kids and your baby mom, is that the family you're talking about that you have already? I don't think she has kids. No, I don't have kids yet. She is so nice. Who? I'm asking who is your family, Anthony? Oh, thank you so much. Well, let's be real. I was just getting gangster cola before you got up on here. Again, God had you see the peace that came over me. That was God. So I had to calm down and get up out my flesh, and the spirit came over me. That's why I'm more calm now. Glory be to God. Okay, God is your family. Okay. Okay, God is your family. Okay. God is your God. And if God is showing you what family is. God is letting you embrace and feel what family is with Him because He wants you to have a family. He wants you to have a wife. He wants you to have kids in a household, okay? To say God is my only family is neglecting your kids. And clearly, you don't want to neglect your kids. That's why you claim them. And you claim your baby mom. Even though you guys are not together, you still claim her as your baby mom, the mother of your children. And you still claim that you have children. So you claim your family. Your children are your family. The mother of your children is your family. That's your family. The mother of your children and her kids, which is your kids, that's your family. You're not going to let nobody touch them. Period. Yeah. God is love. Notice he didn't battle the Scorpio DL allegations. All right, y'all. We can yeah, let's not call him DL anymore. Negative. That's positive. No, I'm positive. How can God be your how let me tell you something. How do you know what family is if you never experience family? How do you know God is family if you never experienced what family is or saw what a family looks like? And you clearly want family, that's why you call God family. No, we're past that. He's not trying to make me mad. And I'm not trying to make him mad. We're having a serious, deep conversation right now. God is everything. Exactly. God is everything. But God is not going to be everything in your life, so you can just only have him. God said it's not good for man to be alone. So God wants you to make him everything. However, when you seek first the kingdom of God and you seek God first before everything, he's like, okay, you sought me first before money, before a woman, before a man, before this. You put me before your kids. But I want you to have your heart's desire, which is family. I want you to experience true love. I showed you, I'm back. I had to get a blanket. Oh, okay. I want you to experience love. You know what God told me about marriage? God said to me that he has marriage. The One of the reasons he created marriage is so he can express his love physically to you through someone else. You know, y'all might think this is weird, but have you ever noticed, like, when people be like, oh my gosh, like, I never had someone love me the way you love me. I never told him or her like my love language. I never told them like how I like to be done in bed or how I like to be spoke to, handled. Like, I've never experienced this before. Why do people say that? Because when you allow God in your life, God will use you to express what you want through that person. So like I love, like, let's say I love, you know, gummy bears. Let's just say, for example. And I never told the man I'm speaking to that I love gummy bears, right? So he gives me gummy bears, and he like gives me gummy bears with handbags and shoes, and I'm like, and in my favorite color. Never told him my favorite color. He will say things to me that I never even told him about. Like, I never even expressed. And I'm sitting here like, how do you know, that I like to have deep conversations before we go to bed? Like, how would you know that? It's because God. That's deep. It goes even deeper than that, but I'm not even gonna get too deep in it. I think God made us to say nice things and be happy, no hate. So Cola, that is very incorrect. God is not a God of kumbaya, let's all hold hands and get along. God is also a God of war, of violence. However, he doesn't just spaz out like the devil, okay? what is it? God is oh, what is it? What is it? God said that in Ephesians, I believe it's 6:12, that we must put on the armor of God. Okay. Um, I would love for you to Google Bible verses of God of war. God in the Bible verses of God in the Bible when he speaks about vengeance is his and war and stuff like that. God is a God of justice. My name is Monica. I believe that. You do, Anthony? Wait, everything I just said, are those Cheerios? Cheerios? Cheerios. Are those Cheerios? I do have Cheerios. Well, no. I have, yeah, I have Cheerios. Now, hold on. How do you, wait, I have Honey Nut Cheerios. Wait, Honey Nut. I have Honey Cheerios. Is that what you're saying? Cheerios. Are you saying Cheerios like the cereal? Wait, what are we talking about? Phone is at 87%. Big facts. God wants us to be fighters. So God wants us to fight when it's time to fight. But God said in Ephesians, I believe it's 6:10, that we do not fight against flesh and blood, but of principalities in high places. So demonic spirits, demons, that's who our biggest enemy is. And that's who we fight against, not against our brothers and sisters. God is very vengeful. I have to go. Bye, Cola. Have a good night. The people of God will be avenged. God bless you, sis. God bless you too, Peace and Peter. I love the honey ones. So good. So good. So Anthony, you're saying what I just said about the what God showed me and what not God showed me. What God told me a little bit of marriage and why he created it and how he expresses his love through us. You believe? Tomato cucumbers? What? Strawberry. What? Ow. Yep. Okay. So, with that being said now, why would you think he wouldn't want you to experience that? I'm trying to guess what's in your fridge. Oh, I don't put my Cheerios in my. Well, first off, let me be real. I don't have tomatoes in my fridge. I do have cucumbers, and I did have strawberries until I ate all of them. I ate all my strawberries. I do have cucumbers though. Okay, I'm about to take my phone's charger because my phone's at 55%, but at least we got better charge than before. Ouch. Okay. So back to Anthony. I don't put tomatoes in the fridge too. Yeah. Unless I cut open my tomatoes, then I put them in the fridge. But if I haven't cut them, I don't put them in the fridge yet. Unless I want, like, if I'm making tacos and I want my tomatoes to be fresh for the next day or whatever, then I'll put my tomatoes in the fridge so they can be fresh. I'm gonna drink some more pickle juice. Okay. Now, does pickle juice get you like a little tipsy, or is it's just like chill? Is drinking like pickle juice like drinking like cranberry juice? Or do you only get like lit off pickle juice when you do the cranberry vodka with it? I'm surprised you aren't in your room with Coco and them. Coco? Who's Coco? um, it's only because I had came home from work, so and I wasn't planning on being on live for this long. So I'm just in my kitchen right now. Even did y'all know pickle juice helps cramping and restless legs at night? I did not know that. That's crazy. No, pickle juice is totally healthy. Okay, good. That's cool. Did Anthony leave? Cause like I was literally like having a whole thing, and then like He just went like quiet. Anthony, you still here? I mean Mocha. Mocha, yeah, okay. Oh, with my mannequins and stuff. Okay, you still okay? Cool. Anthony, where you at, Shody? I mean, Anthony went quiet. No, but are you thinking about what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you think God would want you to not experience that? God wants you to experience that type of love. Now you with, now you with Dawn and Michael. That is so funny. I am. Hello, microwave, and hello, my Dawn dish soap. Yes, I am. With my glasses and mugs and plates in the background with my kitchen towel so it can catch the water from my clean dishes. Yes. Cola, I thought you said you had to go to bed. But welcome back though. Shoot, I ain't tripping. I cannot believe. How long have I been on live? Does it show like if I've been on live, like does it show like, oh, started live like 2 hours ago or something? I wonder if I can really wash ducks in Dawn. I mean, I wouldn't I wouldn't like, okay, so the thing about this is what they do, right? They have the ducks in their hands and they just put the soap on the duck. So I wouldn't put the duck actually in the water because the duck might drown. And then you don't want to get the soap in their eyes because that's very painful. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. Now, would I put dish soap on a bird? I mean, on a duck? I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I would want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. No, like how, no, like how I was my dog, but softer. Yeah, I'm not crazy. No, for real. I mean, I mean, that's like a legit question because, I mean, why would a duck, a baby duck at that, be like, first off, anywhere where there's going to be like a ton of like spilled oil like that? And that's not even like, wouldn't that be like a health concern? Like if there's like spilled oil like that that will, I mean, cover a whole duck's body black like that, tarred up like that, and you're gonna just instantly have like Dawn dish soap on you, and you're gonna like be able to. And then it's like, where's the fresh water coming from to rinse the duck if it's surrounded by straight oil? You see, it's like, okay, but okay. And then it's like, wouldn't it be toxic, the oil and stuff like that? I mean, like seriously. And my fingers do be soft after washing them dishes. Listen, I love Dawn. Like, woo, that's my favorite dish soap. Dawn is my favorite. I love Dial body wash. I don't have a favorite moisturizing body wash just yet, but Dawn is my favorite, like antibacterial. I mean, I'm sorry. Dial is my favorite antibacterial soap. Dawn is my favorite dish soap. Lysol is my favorite cleaner. And uh yeah. And Angel Soft is my favorite toilet paper. And my non has a farm and the ducks have baths every Saturday morning. That is so freaking cute. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. Maybe because, oh wait, are you still drunk, Alexander? Or like tipsy at least? My my non has a farm. I can answer the questions if you want. Yeah, I mean, do you guys? Well, clearly, I don't think since you guys have a farm, there's like oil and stuff like that spilled everywhere because they Dawn has in their commercials that ducks, like Dawn can cut through like um harsh oils that's on ducks. It's safe enough to use on ducks, but like, can you really use Dawn dish soap on ducks to clean them? I mean, seriously. Dawn is a cure all for washing stuff as a doll collector. Mm. Dawn is a cure all for washing stuff. Yes. Dawn is definitely a cure all. Yes, because I carry honey mustard in my bag, so I can't help a duck unless I want a snack. I'm being so for real. What? What? Are you saying because you okay, so you're saying you carry honey mustard in your bag, so you would kill the duck and then eat it? I'm just up late, a little delulu, but I'm aware, lol. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so either. Wait, no. Okay. Okay, so I totally did not read that right. Because you carry honey mustard in your bag, so you can't help a duck unless it want a snack. Oh, okay, I see. Unless it wants a snack. Okay. Ew. You know, there's people that actually eat ducks. But it's not the small yellow ones though. It's like the ones with the green beaks. They eat those. I don't understand why. What time is it in Cali? Like 2 a.m. It yeah. It's literally like it's like a minute to two. The long necks, yeah. Not the swans. Not swans. I think that's illegal. They eat the ones that float like in the water with the green beaks and stuff. Yeah, they eat those. It's so sad. It's like why? Or they shoot the ones in the sky. Like why? Oh yeah. The black ones, the dark ones. I'm like, really? It's a restaurant called Quay. That's all they serve. That's disgusting, bro. Oh my gosh. No. If you go to Chinatown, they showed it in rush hour. Like they literally have like those I don't even want to call ovens, but they have like those things or whatever. And they got the duck hanging from the neck. And then they can chop it for you. Like it's so horrid. Like I just cannot. I just cannot. And I cannot like I just want to know like how do people know you can eat duck and not be sick from it? Like I mean, how like who experienced that? Like who experimented with that? That's crazy. It's the same as eating chicken. I mean, but chicken makes more sense than eating duck. Like I just when it comes to chickens, I don't understand how people eat the chicken legs. Like look up gooey duck. People eat. I can't. I'm definitely not looking that up, Iwaka. Let me tell you something. I can't look at stuff like that. It's just a little bit more oily. Ooh. If I was there, I would cry. I would feel so bad for them. I know for real. Like, look, seriously. But you know what's crazy though? I love ground beef, but I get sad whenever I pass a cow. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I think you're really cute, but you're also really tasty. Let me tell you. I be feeling so bad. Listen, in my mind, whenever I eat ground beef, I'm like, okay, this came from heaven. This is like the grandparents. You know how the grandparents for us humans, they pass away and everything, they lived a good life. That's how I think about the cows. Like the cows are the senior citizens and they had a good long life and they passed away and then that's how we ate them. In China, they eat frog. I'm already knowing. I don't like frogs. Like ugh, cows are so cute. They are cute. They are so cute. Cute but tasty. Exactly. Listen. I'm like, look. I don't tell the cows when I'm in front of them, hey, I just ate your grandma yesterday. But I do say to the cows, I look them right in the eye and say, you're really cute and you're really healthy for me. Thank you for your family giving me my nutrients. And however I can give you your nutrients, just let me know. So if I had a farm, I would definitely get the cows green grass, not the granny cow. No, for real. I will give my cows the most greenest grass ever. AC stalls, you know, like weather temperature controlled stalls, barns. So like they'll have like TVs, they can watch TV. I know they're probably not knowing what's going on, but you know, they can hear nice music. They'll, if it's warm outside, they can be in some AC. If it's cold, they could be in heat. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, they'll be chilling. I have a bearded dragon. You have a, my brother used to have a bearded dragon. I pass by and say cheese on mine. That's crazy. Wait, are my why everybody keeps saying McDonald's is human meat? Yo, you know what? Because it's conspiracy. Um, they're trying to get people living in fear. Like what I mean, what sense does that make that McDonald's is serving human meat? Okay. First, they were saying that the meat wasn't even real ground beef, and they're trying to say it's human meat. No, McDonald's is not. Now, let me tell you something. The ground, I can definitely say like the ground beef that McDonald's is trying to say is ground beef is not really ground beef because the chicken is definitely not. The McDonald's that was in the 90s is way different than the McDonald's now. I'm gonna tell you what stayed the same though, the fries. Even though the fries isn't as salty as the McDonald's and the fries in the 90s, I'm gonna tell you. The chicken nuggets used to be bomb back in the day, but now, it's nasty. And you could definitely tell it's rubber. It's definitely fake. Like it's not real chicken. His name is Benny. He is named after my dad that passed away. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. Benny. They do got a contract with the hospital. Oh, with the Ronald McDonald House or oop, I think my comment was accidentally deleted about deer meat. Mm-mm. Oh, y'all eat deer meat? Heck no, we don't eat deer meat. Delicious. Heck no, I don't. Well, I don't eat deer meat. I can't eat Bambi. Heck no, that's so sad. I get sad whenever I see like possums and skunks dead on the side of the road because they're so cute. And somebody needs to just slow down when they see cute animals crossing the road and stop being so impatient. But some of them be like trying to commit suicide because they just be hopping out in front of traffic. I had a squirrel just jump right in front of my car. Like I would literally crash my car before I kill an animal. Seriously. Yeah, but they're cute critters though. Critters' lives matters too. You know what I'm saying? You eat deer meat, Anthony? Alexander, what? Oops, I love deer though. We have a lot of them out here. Ooh. People eat cat toenails, by the way. People do not eat that, Walker. Don't be playing games. I saw this guy next to me and he ran over a lizard. I cried. That is so sad. Wait, a lizard? Like, like a, like, are you in Florida? Oh, okay. Yeah, only beef and chicken. I know that's right. But you know what? For this month, I promise y'all I'm not far to get to my seat. Um, for this month, I'm not eating no meat. Now, the only type of meat you can say is salmon and tuna. But I'm not eating no ground beef, no chicken, no pork. In fact, I just seen on Threads this post that said, it was disgusting. Oh my God. It said that the pigs nowadays are being infested with parasites. And it was disgusting. Like they cut open a pig and in the belly of the pig was filled with parasites. I threw away the sausages I had in my freezer. I couldn't do it. I am no longer eating pig. I'm no longer eating pig. I can't do it. What? Wait. I eat any meat aside from human, for real, lol. Yeah, ooh. I'm Australian. Cola, are you in Australia? TikToker said so it's in a soup. Ew. That is disgusting. Salmon is hella good. OMG. So good. God gave us animals to eat, but that's just how I feel. I mean, that's true. God said we have dominion over the animals, but you know, you have to be careful what type of meat you eat because not all meat is made for human consumption because our bodies can't break it down. That's why after you eat like a steak or like any type of like red meat, it's really good to drink lemon water because lemon water, hot lemon water is good for digestion because the tougher the meat, the harder it is for our bodies to break down. And that's how a lot of people get like heart problems because their body can't properly break down the certain meat. Pig always been filthy, you know. And let me tell you something. I've heard that for years. I love sausage. I love, you know, my sausage biscuits, but yeah, I can't do pig anymore. I can't. I can't. I'm weird about pork too, though. Too. I only eat bacon. Yeah. You know, I definitely got into the bacon, but now it's just like, and I stop and think like, okay, well, you know, I'll probably still eat, you know, sausages when I go to like IHOP or whatever. But even with that, it's like, it's like I just can't do it. Australia is so cool. That's where you live, Cola? Yep, cancer. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have a confession. I like eating shredded cheese, y'all. What are you talking about? Shredded cheese is hecka good. Come on now. You gotta have that for the tacos. Shoot. Ever since Carrie, I can't with the pigs. Who's Carrie? Who's Carrie? They make turkey bacon and beef bacon. See, now let me tell you something about that. Where I'm at, there's a lot of wild turkeys, and I swear whenever they see me, I feel like they're like about to jump me because they know that I used to eat their family members back in the day when I did eat turkey like that for Thanksgiving and stuff. So one time they surrounded my car and I couldn't even get out of my car to go shopping or wherever I was. They literally surrounded my car. It was horrifying. Like I almost started crying. I think I actually did start crying because I couldn't back up. I couldn't even like move my car. Like they were surrounding my car, the driver side, the passenger, and the back. And I was literally like, oh my gosh, like I was freaking out. Girl, are you in Australia? No, like I buy it back from Walmart and eat it by hand. Hold on, Walker. What you talking about? Okay. Okay. Um, that's crazy, yo. You buy a bag of shredded cheese and you just eat it. You just eat it like it's chips. Crazy. It's a Stephen King book. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, so that's probably scary then. That was probably a scary book because Stephen King, doesn't he make like scary movies? Didn't he make the movie It or something? My biggest fear is sharks. You know what? I used to be not wanting to be in front of a shark, but ever since I seen Finding Nemo and I saw Bruce, whenever I see like a great white, I'm like, oh my God, there goes Bruce, you know? And he says, oh, I get it. Why trust a shark, right? My name is Bruce. I know a little, like a little, that's probably like some nerd stuff, but so whenever I see a shark, I'm like, hi, Bruce. Even though I don't see sharks a lot, but when I do see a shark, I'm like, oh my gosh, Bruce. So, you know, now would I hop in a tank with a great white? Absolutely freaking not. But I'll watch it from like the aquarium, but it can't be on both sides though. Like, you know how when you go to the aquarium and like you got two glass walls and then like you got the little walkway or whatever, and it's like this huge aquarium with like sharks and stuff. Like, I would feel like they're eventually like gonna break their they've been plotting how they can break the glass, and then one day they're gonna break the glass and then bite you and then die because they can't breathe, because like, they can't survive in like without the water through their gills and stuff. So they're gonna, yeah. Anywho, now Walker. I mean, you feel me? That's crazy. Yes, he wept it. Yes, he. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. My biggest fear is getting hurt. I hate pain. Huh? How you go from eating cheese to talking about my biggest fear is getting hurt? I hate pain. Never go to ocean. There's a lot of creatures we don't know about. Okay. Very true. Yes. I have had a needle inserted in me like years. I'm terrified. What do I do? Um, are you like, okay, so needles make me faint. Um, you haven't had a needle inserted in you. I'm terrified. What do I do? I'm random. We know this. Needles make me faint. So are you gonna like get a needle in you anytime soon? Because uh not noodles, needle. You're funny. Um, well, let me just say this. Um, I need to check my blood because I haven't since I was little. Yeah, and I was just getting ready to say that. Let me just say this. I used to not like needles either. Um, but you don't have to watch the needle going in you. Even though for me, I like to now pay attention where they're placing my needle, where they're placing the needle, because I want to make sure they're doing it right. But I would just say, when you're going into the doctor and you got to get blood work done, just say, I'm doing this for my health, you know? Um, yeah, sedated, but the thing about this is, though, you also want to make sure that you're cognizant of what, because if you're high or like you're sedated, you don't know what's going on, they could be playing around with you. You know what I'm saying? Not saying the doctors are going to do that, but like, you just have to take charge, and say, you know what, I'm doing this for my health. And you know I have a fear of wet cream bottles because when I was 4, I was trying to open one and I dropped on my foot and whoa. When I was 10, I got a needle, passed out, woke up, and tried to catch the fade with the doctor. What? Just turn your head. Huh? That's real. You know, you could definitely just try to turn your head, but you want to make sure that they're actually going in the right vein. And you want to make sure they are not injecting you with something and they're taking actually your blood. I'm not saying they're going to do this, but I'm not saying it hasn't happened. All right. That has happened before where people are like, oh, they tell the doctors or the phlebotomist, oh, I'm nervous of needles. And they're like, oh, just turn away, just look away, just don't look, just don't look. And the person was supposed to be getting their blood taken, but in fact they got something injected into them. So you definitely want to be paying attention. Now, I feel like because you don't get it done often, that's why the pain is so crazy for you. But the more you get it, now I'm not saying every single time you go to the doctor, but I would say like you would definitely, now that you're getting older, Alexander, I would definitely say like maybe every 3 months or between every 3 to 6 months, you should definitely get your blood drawn because you want to make sure your vitals are good. You want to make sure your body is healthy. And the more you get shots, the more you'll get used to it. So but let me tell you something, because I know exactly what you're talking about. Because this might be too TMI, but for us females, we have to get pap smears. I will never get used to getting a pap smear. Um, just like guys, they would never get used to having to get um. Oh my gosh, what is it called when they have to like they have to like push something in their penis hole or whatever? That hurts. All right, that freaking hurts. Yeah, ever since I was little, I vowed to not get a shot ever again. Oh, that's very dangerous. Like, like getting your blood drawn is very important. That's like the number. Like getting it's all like your health is in your blood. Your health is in your blood, and your health can say a lot about you. Then, um, what is it called? CAT scan or whatever machine they like to use or whatever to check your skin, or I mean check your body or whatever. The blood says it all. OMG, that's horrifying. My blood gets drawn every 6 months. Yeah, between like every 3 to 6 months, you should definitely get your blood drawn to check on your body. Girls go to the doctor more. Yeah, but guys should be going too, you know. And us girls, the reason why we go, I feel like you would say we go more because we're always like freaked out about everything. And I feel like we're always like trying to make sure we're healthy for our babies and stuff like that, like when we get ready to have babies. So, but guys should be going to the doctors just as much as us females, okay? For real. I be lying to my doctor and they just be letting me lie. Why? Lying to your doctor is not good. I say avoiding the doctors. No, you need to get your butt up in the doctor. Do not be avoiding the doctors. Doctors only going to give you bad news. That's not always true though. And you know what? They only give you bad news if you have bad news to give. Because if you're not taking care of your body, why would you expect your doctor to be like, oh, your body's healthy, but yet you're not healthy? Like, you know. But if you know you've been eating healthy and you know you've been exercising and taking care of your body, get your vitamins and stuff like that, and getting your blood work, and they're like, oh, we see this with you, you're gonna be dying in 2 months. So enjoy your life now. Find a new doctor. Last time I went was my last concussion and my family begged me to go. I have lemon water. Yay! Anthony, how you been? I want an egg sandwich. Are you trying to be funny, Waka? You trying to be funny? The doctors are also of the opinion that pharmaceutical companies, so I'd be sketchy with them. Yeah, there is some bad doctors out there, but there is also good doctors. You know what I'm saying? Just like there is some bad partners, but then got to look out for the good ones, like the good one. So when you find that good doctor, stick with them, you know. Um and don't group all doctors together because you could have um an experience with a couple bad doctors, but when you find that good doctor for you, and don't be afraid to have to pay more. Maybe you have to pay more to see that good doctor. Be open to it. But don't let that stop you from going to the doctors. It's very important. It's very important to see a doctor because a doctor can get you tests. Like you need to, like, especially if you're sexually active, you need to make sure you don't have any type of sexually transmitted diseases. You know what I'm saying? You need to make sure you're down there is good. You need to make sure you're healthy inside out. You know what I'm saying? Wait, what? Did something happen with an egg sandwich I don't know about? You said you want an egg sandwich, but before that, you asked Anthony how he's been. So I'm just trying to ask you, what are you talking about? Hi, it's me again. What's up, Nina? How are you doing? You guys, how long have I been on live? Clearly I'm not exercising. Well, it's now February 15th, so. And I'm off today, so. Wait, no, that wasn't shade. Okay. I do at home tests for all that, though. It's mouth swabs and free prevention. Yeah, but at home tests can be inaccurate. I'm not saying you have that, but it's best to really go inside to um go to the doctors to get that test, to get that tested, and to get other tests because a lot of tests, and not all sexual diseases can you get can you get can you test by swab. A lot of it require, like, you can't do a swab test with AIDS and HIV. It's through the blood. um Herpes, you have to have an outbreak. uh Chlamydia and all that is through urine. um but a lot of it's through the blood too. That wasn't shade, y'all. Okay. I never had a disease before in my life, but I think it's self-explanatory. Okay, herpes ain't fun. It's definitely not. There's no sexual transmitted disease that's gonna be fun. Or a sexually transmitted demon. Shoot. Well, everyone has type 1 herp. Oh, don't put that on everybody now. I know they say if you had chicken pox, that means you have the herpes virus in you, and when you get older, you're gonna have shingles. The devil is a lie. The devil is a freaking lie. I ain't got no herp derps. Sexually transmitted diseases is never fun. Being sick is not fun. Well, a cold sore is a herp. Mm, I had never had chickenpox either. I've had the chickenpox. Um, uh, but a cold sore, people think because they have a bump on their lip. Well, okay, so I've seen a cold sore before, and within reason, yes, it could look like it's herpes or whatever, but I mean, herpes is a sexually transmitted disease. So it has to be sexually transmitted. Now, if you are kissing someone that does not have herpes on their lips, but they do have that. They just don't have an outbreak. You can't pass it to someone through kissing. However, though, there is a possibility you could still catch it. I don't care what nobody says. However, but God, if you have a life with God and someone tried to give you herpes, like someone tried to say I had it, tried to set you up, the devil is a lie. Yeah. There is people that have had herpes and or any type of sexually transmitted disease, and God healed them from it. They went and got tested, no longer had it. And y'all be careful too, because they got these little tests now where people that have HIV or AIDS can take this test, or I'm sorry, take this little pill, and they can take this test and it shows up undetected. So while this person is sitting here with a whole outbreak, they can take this little pill. And you're like, oh, I want to see your papers. I want to go get tested. And you go get tested with this person that's sitting there with AIDS and HIV. They go freaking get tested, and their test shows up negative, but they're actually positive. This is why waiting until you're married to have relations is very important. And you get to know the person. Let me tell you something. And it will come out. it Oh, this is why you gotta have a relationship with God. Most people get hurt from the parents. From their parents. Cold sore ain't no herb. It's from pineapples and stuff. That's what my friend Google told me. You get cold sores from pineapples? What? I literally had a dream about me falling in the sky and I wake up. I know people that's got it. You can only pass it when it's an outbreak. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Yeah. Uh, I don't trust that. Don't trust what? Do y'all like boba? Oh, I like boba. Yeah, it's good. Once I had sushi and it tasted like Medel, and I got sick for 3 weeks straight. What's up? What's up, Medel? What is your favorite blank store? Shopping store? What is my Louis Vuitton? My favorite store to shop at is Louis Vuitton. Oh no, I don't be messing with no girl that be playing around. So cold sores are from acidic stuff. Mm. Be careful. Hmm. Just be careful, y'all, because I be looking. But y'all, it's crazy because there's people that can have clear skin and all that, and you would think they don't have an STD, and they have an STD. Does kiwi make y'all tongue fuzzy? Mm-mm. Not. I haven't had a kiwi in a minute, but when I do eat kiwi, no. Mm-mm. And be careful, all my ladies on here. Y'all be careful with guys that instantly want to have relations with you, and they just met you. Also, too, guys, all my guys on here, don't be quick to have relations with a female, all because she's a baddie. Okay. Shoot, remember this conversation that we having right now. Okay. Remember this freaking conversation. My friend got messed up from those people on the Sierra in Cali. Mm, mm, that's crazy. No, I literally had a guy. Yeah, if you're having any type of reaction from kiwi, you probably had a allergic reaction to it. But y'all, let me tell you, I met this guy, and he tried to say I gave him herpes, and I'm like, what? Um, because I had relations with him, and this was back when I was like 20. Yeah, I was like 20, and um, he freaking we were doing it or whatever. And I remember I left his sister's house or whatever. And I started like dry heaving on the side of the road because I was like not feeling well. So I go to the doctor. Well, that night I like was like I had a rash and stuff like that. Like I had a full blown like outbreak. I was like, what the hell is going on? It was hard for me to pee too. And I went to the doctor. Thank God my mom's a nurse. She was like, I think you may have something. So we went to the doctor. Um, and the doctor was like, oh, we gotta do tests or whatever. Um, So I called him and I'm like, hey, I might have something, bro. Like, and he was like, oh, well, first off, the doctor was like, oh, you should call whoever like you were partnered with. So I'm calling these guys and they're like calling me a B word, like you trying to get me burned or whatever. So I'm like, okay, this is the only time I allow a guy to call me out of my name because I'm like, okay. I end up calling this fool and he's talking about, oh, don't be tripping. A lot of people nowadays got blase, blase, blase. And I'm just like, what? And then he tried to say, "Oh, you gave it to me. If anything," I'm like, but I'm calling your phone, telling you about something. So, and then he was like, "Oh, don't be tripping. Like a lot of people nowadays got it." I'm just like, what? It was crazy. Um, and so for so many years, like I thought I had something, but I didn't. I didn't. And I noticed it. Well, and then the doctor was like, the doctor tried to say, um, we can put you on a pill to treat it, but it won't cure you. And I'm just like, huh, why do I gotta be on some pill? Like, no. Um, and I never experienced that again. Like, that was like the only time. Like, I've never experienced that. Like, I've never experienced that. It never happened to me again. So for so long, I thought I had something until I gave my life to God, and I realized that was a you know how some girls be trying to trap guys and like have them like have babies or whatever. That's what that guy was trying to do because he later then told me, oh, no guy would ever want you. Like you might as well just stay with me and da 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 da. I was like, wow. So he tried to trap me, y'all. I don't even want to say that's witchcraft, but that's some form of witchcraft. So not only Kiwi want to hurt, wait, so not only Kiwi want to hurt me, but also cats. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's why y'all gotta be careful when y'all get with people. Do y'all not know that? I don't know if Tisha's still here, but this is another reason why I have guys chosen hair care because there's a lot of hairstylists and people out there that will literally put witchcraft on you to make you stay with them because they're hurt. Waka, you are. I don't even know what you're saying at this point. Y'all. So be careful when y'all get with people because these people will literally put witchcraft on you. It's not just women and men lying about having kids, like, oh, I'm pregnant by your, and so you could stay with her, or, um, you know, uh, the guy saying, oh, I'm gonna hurt myself if you leave me. Like, that's a form of, I believe that's a form of witchcraft. Like, it's a form of controlling you. You know what I'm saying? Um, so y'all just got to be careful when you out here dating because these people out here. Now this was years ago, but that's not saying it can't happen now. Just be careful with trying to date people because people would literally try to put a hex on you. People will literally try to trap you in different ways. Okay? And they will, yeah, and people will make it seem like they will tell you oh, nobody will want you because of this or that or this or that, and it's a lie. Y'all, I will go. That's a whole. Listen, I'm telling y'all, like, I'm telling y'all surface level of that story. It gets deeper than what I'm telling y'all, but that's for a different live on a different day. All them trap things, I be rolling my eyes so hard. Man, shoot, yeah, crazy. Telling you, it's crazy. That's why giving my life to God was the best decision I could ever make. For real. Okay, so I've been on live for 226 minutes and 53 seconds. Does that mean 2 hours? Y'all, I gotta get off alive. It's literally like 2:40 in the morning. I gotta get off alive. I really gotta get off alive. Ever since I said that, oh, never mind. Dang, it just jumped up. I was about to say, ever since I said that little snippet, when I lost like 5 people, but it just bounced up. I don't know. Anywho, y'all, I think I'm about to get off live. I gotta get off alive. I've been on live for hecka long. And I know you guys are tired. I'm definitely tired. I'm definitely tired. My day about to start for me, but good night for y'all. Okay. What you about to do today? Mm. What time is it where you are? This is the type of length that people on TikTok be going. They be going like 2-3 hours because it's almost 6 a.m. for me. I'm gonna go to a library and study. Nice. Dang. Were you able to get some sleep though, Waka? Like what? It's almost you said it's almost 6 a.m. Like, were you able to get some sleep? Nope. Wow. I hope it's not because you were on my live, bro. Look, I gotta do some studying too. Bless me. I gotta do some studying too, but definitely about to be sleeping in tomorrow. I'm so happy I'm off, but I do gotta do some studying myself. I have a busy day tomorrow. Well, should I say today? Later on today, I have an inspection tomorrow. I have to get my house prepared for that. I don't have to do too much, but I still got to get my house prepared. I need to study. I need to prep. I need to do some videos. I have to post some content. I need to, yeah, I need to exercise. Usually sleep at daytime. I'm trying to turn nocturnal. You're, that's not really healthy for your body to do that. It's not good to sleep in the daytime and be up at night. But I mean, you know. And then it's like, how is that going to work? Because a lot of businesses are open during the day. So while you're asleep during the day, you're not going to be able to handle none of your business at night because every place is going to be closed. No, you should definitely go to sleep at night and be up in the daytime so you can go run your errands and go to the library in the daytime and get some sleep at night. But I could tell a lot of my people are hopping off because it's so late and I don't see a lot of my people chatting. I think Waka, it's just me and you up in here chatting. I think some people done fell asleep. I feel like some people done fell asleep or they are just listening or or they're just like they're either listening or they fell asleep or they left. But yeah, I'm really about to fall asleep right here. Like seriously, I'm tired. Because after this, I'm gonna watch TV and play Minecraft. I'm not even gonna lie though. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna get me something to eat because my fast starts at 6 o'clock. I'm gonna get something to eat and I'm gonna watch my show for a little bit and I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah. But you're not tired though, Walker? Like you ain't tired? How old are you? Walker, how old are you if you don't mind me asking? It's this show called Jersey Licious. It's a hairstyling show. So it's about this salon and different people in the salon. Oh my God, I hope you did not. I hope you did not. I hope you did not see 21. Wow. Oh yeah, that's right. You're the same age as J Bands. You're the same age as J Bands. That's right. Um, but yeah, it's called Jersey Licious. It's a hairstyling show. And it's about like this salon. They have like different people working. I might have heard of that show. Yeah, well, it came on in like 2000 and I think like 2014, between 2014 2016. So, and it was on for like 6 seasons. So, I think like 2014. Yeah. Yeah, and it's about a salon show. It's about a salon show and the hairstylists and stuff like that, like different things that go on in the salon and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. I like it. But yeah, the numbers is dropping. It's so late. My boy Alexander left. I need my water. I just got crazy lightheaded. Dang, yeah. It's time. It's because it's time for us to go to sleep. Um, Thank y'all so much for joining. Thank y'all so much for the likes and everything. Um, is it like an unscripted? Yeah, it's a reality show. It's a reality show. I pray, what's it, Anthony? I pray he has a good night. And I pray he really thinks about what I said. Well, actually, what God said through me. Actually, forget what I said. What I said was about what I said was when I was cussing and talking out of my flesh. That was me. But the family stuff, that was God. But yeah, thank y'all so much for joining my live. I'll go live tomorrow. I pray he has a good night too. But what you said went in one ear and out the other. I hope not. Waka, we gotta stay positive. I hope not. But you know what? Even if it did, I planted the seed and somebody will come right behind me because he said he heard it before. So somebody will come right behind me. If I didn't affect him, I pray somebody else can. You know, if he doesn't hear from me, I pray he can hear from Waka, who's that in your AV pic? Is that you? Or is that somebody else? Wow. Okay. It's a cartoon. Oh, okay. It's given like Boondocks or something. But anyways, we all right, I'm about to head off. I'm about to jump off. Good night. For all the people that's I could tell now it's just random people jumping in and out. But good night, everybody. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye.